much generally anti-government.
Good evening, viewers. Welcome back to our Tales of the Yawning Portal.
No time.
Tonight, our brave adventurers are getting to the centre of the mystery of White Plume Mountain. Livestock and people have been going missing in the area. They found a very nice werewolf couple that they cured. And in their lovely thanks, they explained that it is a dragon. It is an adult black dragon ruling the mountain. And our adventurers declared they were going to go and kill it. So here is where I lie about all my dice rolls and my party dice.
I didn't say we would kill it.
So, I mean, don't get me wrong.
I was just going to say, is it worth trying to befriend this thing?
Well, it has as epic a final stage as taking down a big as black dragon sounds. Presumably there is an easier route. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what's the saying? Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. That's how scenario.
Marriage.
Is that it? Is that right? I wasn't going to propose marriage, but if you think it'll work, by all means.
Well, Alan, you've tried marrying women you love, so
yeah,
you may as well marry a man you love.
I might as well actually try and marry an actual dragon rather than the ones I have.
We are live.
Hang on, I've clearly missed an
Julia is
important part of the strategy discussion here if we're going to walk in
There-
there
there-
and
well,
propose marriage.
Presumably. I'm not sure how it managed. Again, quite a tangent. But presumably, if we're going to take a long rest, that all we've got is time to discuss preparation.
I'm happy to
We
let you
are
guys discuss and prepare
today
before you go in.
I mean, of course, the black dragon might F off, quite simply, in the interim.
Yeah.
The dragon will be there when you enter the cave.
Okay, let's work on that pretext. I mean, don't get me wrong, the dragon might... Anyway, I was going to say, it might come for us, but that's by the by.
It might be a good dragon. Like, might be the Sean Connery
It's
dragon.
unlikely, but
Yeah.
is it worth attempting to befriend first before a battle, or should we just fight?
Well, to be fair, Remy's got absolutely no problem walking in there with an offering of four mobile food snacks. If that's what you want. That's probably the easiest way, isn't it? Yeah?
Actually,
one immobile food snack, so for easier.
Easier consumption.
what's a dragon's favourite food? What's does it? Because we've got
Pizza.
what's a dragon's favourite thing to eat? Is it goat? Is it
tiramisu?
tiramisu? Oh, it needs to be a creature. Preferably
No,
a
I've
monster,
not torn any soups.
Does anyone have
Creme
a book
brulee.
of... Yeah, creme to something, anyway. Does anyone have a book of draconic recipes or something?
Well,
You just need to go to the most fun page, and that's obviously their favourite.
If, for example, his favourite thing is like woolly mammoth, like flying around.
The dragon recipe for roast meat. Get meat, make hot, eat.
So it's just these.
Well, my granddad was a wormling. He once told me about the time. Just get to the recipe.
Let's look at the pretext that this ancient, iconic, and uber powerful entity thinks about more than its stomach. Just a few minutes. Let's presume it's got a bigger plan or a larger desire. Maybe it just wants
Gold.
peace and quiet. Maybe it wants gold.
Gold.
Maybe.
Oh, if only we picked up all that gold. We would have had a bag of holding full of gold.
Why would you not pick up gold?
Because it
disappears
vanishes
at the end of
apparently.
the,
Apparently.
Or does it?
Or does it?
I
The
see
gold
if I was
does. The
tracking
gold
that.
does.
Yeah, the other stuff that he's been selling on the slide, doesn't it?
I just thought we could polymorph the flesh golem into like a large cow and present it as an offering. Just shove it in there and then bow.
A large cow.
I like your thinking.
To be fair, we've got some small characters because we could turn it into a Trojan cow.
Oh.
I mean, there's got to be an opportunity there.
He
Hang
is
on.
the smallest character.
Yeah.
So hang on. let
But
me
then
get
you
this
end
right.
up.
In a cow and a dragon.
Yeah. I'm not sure there's a good situation.
Yeah, where's the upside?
The upside is that we could play the music from the opening of Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and do that for about 5 minutes.
It's
And then
the
after that, I
blue
will.
sky.
Yeah,
I've already
we
done
could
that
do
once.
Oh, which reminds me.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, if we're two bars, quite frankly, possibly facing their final and hopefully, potentially final and hopefully most great stage, we should probably do each other first.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
I'll I'll do
like
you
to
and you do
agree
me.
to?
It's easy.
Yeah, absolutely.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
He's gonna fuck
Why?
before they fight the dragon.
I was going to say, why don't
Just
you
the
do
match.
Gary in first to practice so I can just see that happening and just work out what it is we're discussing? Because it's been a while for Chip.
No, I know.
It's
You know,
not,
like
Sure.
before you walk onto the stage of any great performance,
Sure, the
you
good thing-
inspire each other.
The good
Yes.
thing about Gary is that trunk is very nimble.
Okay, I was at the bar for like 2 minutes. It's all we're marrying dragons. We're all lubing up. It's all gone.
It's going to be a massive fuck fest, and we're the ones that are going to get fucked.
That's true. So we
You
go
are
in.
all gonna need lube.
We are going to leave. So we walk into the
There is
dragon.
no time, no time for lubricant.
Yeah. We turn around. We bend
You just
over.
hear the dragon
Not,
going.
not petroleum based.
Oh god.
Well, I'm pretty
I
sure
thought
Black Dragon's
we
gonna
went too
spit
far
fire.
into this, but no, Sid took it that far.
Jesus. The dragon turns up behind you, you say,
Pre-basted snacks.
Okay, so shall we dial it down now and turn the microphone on?
microphone's on.
Excellent.
Probably unplugged, but it's on.
Thomas, stop listening.
Right, just try and block it out, Thomas, that's what I do.
And don't tell
So,
Mummy.
does the party have any preparations they want to make for going into the room?
Yeah, me and
Yes.
Chert would like to do each other.
I
Yes.
presume that we are going to fight him then. That is
You
the
are.
decision that's
You
been
are.
made.
Well, at least you're going to enter the room and prepare for a fight.
Yeah. Could
So-
combat be plan B? Or, hazard a guess at maybe even D.
Well,
Could we not have
you-
a multi-stage sort of plan?
Yeah, I think buff ourselves up, march in there. Obviously, it'll see like six
Well,
buffed up
we
warriors.
should all activate haste.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should definitely all do that.
Yeah.
But buff ourselves up. The dragon will go, holy shit, these guys mean business. They've walked in here.
So let me get this straight. The dragon, the black dragon,
The
is
black
going to
dragon.
see an elephant dude,
Yep,
a Voldemort fellow,
yep.
a human bard,
Well, no. A 6 foot human, black haired, ice blue eyed, jumpsuited bard. Yeah.
okay,
All roided
Uh,
up with haste.
a pimp daddy half orc,
Yep.
and a gnome, and a golem
Yep.
that looks like a cow, and he's going to go, nah,
Interesting.
not interested in this.
Yeah, why not? But
So interestingly, if we were going to attempt to befriend it, how would you open that conversation?
Oh, I've no fucking clue.
Oh, okay. So what you've got is the makers of plan, but so, okay.
It was just a general
Yeah, well-
question of before we try and
We need
kill,
to get to
do
know
we
him.
try and do something?
Yeah. So
Or
what
do
we
we
need
You're
to
not going to
do is
surprise a
before-
dragon in his lair, so
100%. We need
it's
to get
worth
to
it.
know him. What makes him tick? What are his motivations?
Golden food usually with dragons.
Well, if you guys wander in with a few 6-packs and, like, I don't know, a
I've
sport
got a keg.
few 6-packs and
I like that one.
Police Academy on Blu-ray, offer him a film, sit down, one of you can bring the popcorn, he'll pop it,
yeah.
You'll pop it. Pop
you
the
know?
film.
Moving
Very
on.
important we pick the right film. We don't want to watch that Harry Potter one with the dragon trapped in the basement.
Yeah.
Obviously, we can't watch Dragon
Yeah.
Heart.
Obviously, forget the Hobbits.
Hobbits
yeah.
out.
Oh, you could watch Reign of Fire because the dragon's winning that one.
Rain of Fire would be
Do they?
excellent.
Oh, fair point.
Yeah, the
I mean,
first
if-
half of Rain
yeah.
of Fire.
Yeah, but they run out of.
Interesting point though. Should we attack it at a particular time of day, like at twilight between?
I like the fact that Batman survived.
if Rain of Fire is to be believed,
Yes.
I accept that it's in a cave, but I just want to make the
Yeah.
point.
That's
Let's
my
just
point.
send
That's
the,
my point.
the flesh golem in waving a white flag,
I'd like
and then
the
he
bit
can
in-
go in and report back to us.
That's like the bit in Reign of Fire where just outside Edinburgh the helicopter runs out of fuel and they say, "Oh, we're going to go back to London for fuel."
It was like, I don't think you know geography very
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Like,
Huh?
Out of curiosity, between the flesh golem and the large elephant-sized
Elephant man.
type character, which one's the largest?
Gollum would
The
surely-
flesh golem is taller, but the elephant man is heavier.
Okay, good to know.
I feel Walking Dead, Daryl, because the fat guy thing going on here.
I'm not sure about that one, but I think I remember reading a sentence in the rules. I'm just going to quickly look it up.
If I shoot him in the knee, I don't have to be faster than a dragon. I just have to be faster than him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
no,
you
no,
do.
no,
I was good. The
no.
dragon has 4 knees, so
And 2 wings.
actually, no, it does have elbows, doesn't it? On the front legs.
Well,
Then Apparently it has 4 elbows. It's a lizard.
I look it up and I'm going to leave that on that page. Is that the right answer?
Well,
So-
I'm feeling very good about this plan.
So
Yeah.
What about making friends without a specific route to do so?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
important and fair that we go
Good
in
time.
there and then don't attack it to give it that extra opportunity to do damage to us.
Well, good point. But so let's be clear. Dragons.
This is
breath
where
weapons
this is
are.
where we get into the cave and Matt just goes roll for initiative.
Yeah.
What the fuck are these dickheads doing?
But let's be clear. I don't think it's metagame to say, well, dragons, look, they're famous for breathing fire, right, or some sort of breath weapon of some description.
Yeah.
We should probably not all just stand condensed, huddled together.
We should definitely spread out.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I'm sorry. There's a bit in the book where it calls the players idiots.
He just goes, idiots, I can hear you.
Oh, man.
within the published material.
So it's
Yeah.
we're hasting up and going in, just preparing for a
Well,
fight. Yeah.
Before we go in, Chert is going to buff everybody with motivational speech.
Oh, nice of you.
What's a motivational speech?
Don't die.
In this battle, you must do more than is required. Never think that you have done enough. There is always something that can ensure victory. Fill yourself with that warrior spirit. Send that warrior into victory.
I feel motivated.
There you
There you
go.
go.
Consider yourself motivated. Off you go. On the plus side of that, you will get extra 15 temporary hit points.
15.
Yep.
By the way, none of us
could
are
help.
convinced that's much.
15.
Yeah. You will have advantage on wisdom saving throws, and if
Which would be useful for fear.
Yep. And if you're hit by an attack, you will have advantage on the next attack roll you make, apparently.
Nice.
And that will last as long as those 15 extra hit points are there. Once
Is
they...
it 15 or 5? Am I?
it's 5, but it's 1 extra. It's 5 extra for every spell slot, and I'm casting this at level 5, so it's 15.
Nice. 1 extra.
You able
oh,
to
yeah.
post that into the group chat?
So,
So we've got it to
yes,
remember,
that's
'cause
very
that-
true.
that
Yeah,
I'll
let me
pay.
do that. Copy.
So, well, I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians
Excellent.
so that I've got that bit of protection there.
So we've all cast haste, so that gives us 2 actions when we get in the room. If I remember the spell correctly.
Remy would never
Haste.
cast haste. It messes with his timing.
Alright, well, I do something.
Alright, I've put the effect of that spell in.
Counter charm. That was it. As an action, you can perform until the end of your next turn. During that time, you and a friendly creature, and any friendly creature within 30 foot that can hear you, gain advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
Are we going
And
to
it's the
summon some
frightened
demons?
thing that's probably going to be important. What about the? Does the inspire? What was you? You did motivational speech. Did that give you advantage
What
on
I wanted to kind of.
will saves? Was it? Wisdom.
Move round.
Sorry,
the room.
wisdom.
And then if you
And-
get
and-
hit, you get advantage on your next attack roll.
Okay, so it sounds like your spell is better than counter charm anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. But to be fair, counter charm would work after the temporary hit points have been lost,
Yeah.
which is likely to happen because they're the first to go, presumably temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay.
I'm just remembering I've got 15 temporary hit points.
But presumably we're all healed up to max after a
Yeah.
long rest, so that's a useful thing.
So it goes without saying, my Spirit Guardians are not going to attack the party. It says you can choose.
Oh, you cast it. Third
I
one,
hate when it says
you
stuff
cast
like,
it fourth one.
no, because that just means
What
some
level are you?
asshole
What
will
level are you
eventually-
casting it at?
You what?
Are you casting it?
I'm
is
casting
it
it
third
level
or fourth?
4.
Oh, okay.
Which gives 4d8 every
That's
time
not
it
bad. Necrotic damage.
starts in that.
Oh, that haste thing only lasts for 1 turn.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yours.
Until
Yeah.
until the
first
start of
turn.
your next turn, you count as being under the effect of the haste spell.
Oh, so,
We've all got haste anyway.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
our tattoos.
Yeah, that's what I was reading, wasn't it?
Yeah, the really, oh my god, it only lasts 1 turn,
Oh.
from what you're saying.
No, concentration up to 1 minute, it says.
Right,
Oh.
mine must be different.
Are you reading it in equipment or?
I'm reading it in equipment. Yeah.
It should be.
When the spell ends, you can't move or take action until your next turn.
Oh god,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's reading
become
his spell
lethargic.
slots.
Didn't know about that.
Yeah.
What was that, sorry?
That's the thing about
When the
haste. When you
spell
cast it as a
ends,
spell.
you end up
So
dying.
really,
Proper knackered.
it'd be unfortunate if you all haste yourself now then, and then you during the combat you end up suffering the consequences of it.
Yeah, you don't want to run out of perfect
After
way.
only 10,
So-
it's only 10 rounds, which could happen with a big black dragon. That's how long it lasts.
I'm going to save my haste.
Yeah, I've got a strategy as
With
well.
haste, the
Which is
rule
why I
I've
asked
got,
you here.
Does it let you cast it? Is it on yourself? Can you use the tattoo and go whoosh, cast it on someone else?
No, tattoo is personal.
So it's only I can use it.
Yeah, so it's like a selective touch.
So I can only,
It's
I
like
can literally
third
go.
edition 4.5.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, I think.
Cool.
So how
Should we do this shit then?
So, but how are we going to? So the ideal is to befriend it.
I say
Open
just kill it.
dialogue. Somehow what? Find. What we're gonna.
Yeah.
How do we approach that?
Who's our smoothest talker?
Well, let Remy the voice. Remy the voice for.
Well, no doubt, it's going to be our fan. So,
Remy can
It's not
sing.
me.
You could.
well,
I don't know.
Remy no longer sings. Remy's
For
going
once,
through a period of vocalized inner monologue.
Well, for this,
It's not a silly
for this
plea.
occasion, he might come out of retirement, chirk and strum a
Yeah,
tune
but
on his.
what I'm saying is I don't
mystical
think a
background.
dragon is going to be
He's also, but
interested
to be
in
fair,
humans.
he has also been working on a
Yeah.
particular type of vocal instrument that he calls whistling. It's a combination between whistling and whistling. Whistling
Was that
and
like
humming.
inward
You
breathing?
sing.
Inward singing?
He plays the bagpipes. It's a combination of winning there.
And I'm always fucking singing.
Yeah.
Should we try that? You know, bagpipes and singing.
Well, we-
No.
you know,
Bagpipes have never done anything for calming something down. And that's as a Celtic
I'm
person.
sorry. Just imagine
Let's be
you
clear.
are asleep and 6 people kick open the door, bagpipes playing, shouting,
monologue.
"Friend, pleased to see you!" And you're like, fuck,
forgive
you
me.
in my
Interesting
house?"
point there. You said asleep. Do
We don't know.
We don't know.
I was being theoretical.
Okay.
Thank you
Well,
very
that's a
much.
good point, though. We should probably enter stealthily.
We should probably also check for traps.
Yeah.
Dragons do trap places.
I can. Are we behind it? We're behind the door, aren't we?
That's
I
it,
can-
we're done.
what
There's
type-
a big
what type of
fucking
door is
dragon.
We could always knock, to be honest with you. It'd be
Stone
rude
door.
not to.
Double doors.
Could two
Uh,
mage hands open the door?
I mean, not hot.
No,
not
these
that
are really heavy doors. They need
I
access.
Let's just
I could-
go in and see what happens and then go from there, eh?
Yep, let's do it.
Okay.
Gary
Otherwise we're going to talk for...
3 hours. Talk for 3 hours and not actually start the fight.
So,
But yeah, my message. I said.
I got it.
Yep.
I've replied.
Let's call it an encounter.
Okay.
So you guys
Not
open the
necessarily
2 heavy
fight.
stone doors. You open the 2 heavy stone doors.
Oh.
Can I make
It
sure
does-
I'm
it
behind
doesn't say you-
Sid,
it
which
doesn't
is
say you
what's your
reply.
price?
You are behind
Yeah.
Sid,
Yeah.
actually. I've
Great.
put you there.
That's
That's
perfect. That's
No,
exactly
no,
where
no,
Remy
no,
wants
no,
to
no,
be.
Oh, sweet, yeah.
So, the door opens and you go in.
Chantel in
Take
hand.
forward. There's a small stretch of corridor, and then as you enter the area, you are hit with sulphurous fumes.
Who
fine.
saw that?
Before you,
Who saw
Sorry,
that?
I have no
before
nose.
you lies a huge lake,
Mm.
boiling.
Okay, boiling lake. That makes
Those
sense.
of you with knowledge of volcanoes and that could tell that this is resting atop the, and I'm going to get the word wrong, lava bottom of the volcano.
Right, well, it'd be
Oh.
magma if it's in the volcano. It's
Yeah, I
lava.
knew I was going to get the wrong
Yeah.
one. I knew I was going to get the wrong one. And that's causing the water to boil constantly.
Yep, yeah.
It's volcanic, it's sulphurous.
Mm.
Weirdly,
Mm.
it's not as hot or as choking as you would expect standing in the middle of a volcano to be.
Okay.
I'd like those of you that have the skill Arcana
Yep.
to roll Arcana, please.
Okay, give me a skills arcana. Okay, be good, be good, be good.
I don't think I can
Dirty-
claim to have it. I've got a
dirty
plus 1 to
20.
it.
26.
Nice. Anyone else got the skill Arcana?
Yeah, bear
9
with me 1 second.
for Chip.
I get advantage, so I rolled 90. Plus
90?
2. 19.
Could say 90 is a bit far-fetched.
I don't know. You should play with some of the people I play with. I sit there and go, I got this, and I'm like, did you though? Yeah, 19 in total.
19. Okay. Azarth, Garion, and Altman. If you sort of unfocus your eyes, you can see an area ahead of you.
There's a dolphin in the
Where-
picture.
that sort of technique,
Yeah.
you can see like the fumes
Oh, I can't
sort of
then.
hit and roll
No,
around
no, they're gonna.
a dome of force.
Okay.
If you look below you, the very bottom of your boots are in the water. Underneath there is a sort of a rock ledge that juts out. You can see it on the map. There's like a diamond, a pointed shaped rock that juts out.
It's shaped like a spoon.
In the middle of that, there's a spoon shape. That is the wall of force keeping the effects of the volcano outside of it.
Oh, okay. I
Okay,
understand.
limited.
So if you stay within the force bubble,
Yeah.
you will be. You can work out you'll be relatively protected from the effects of the volcano.
Okay.
Outside of that, you won't die, but you
won't
don't
be
know what'll happen. If you jump off the rock and go a diving in boiling water, it's probably not
Yeah.
recommended.
So that discussion point about spreading out to make sure we're affected by
That's not
completely negated
Yep.
Yeah.
in many ways.
In front of you, in the centre of the bubble, atop what appears to be actually a rather modest mound of treasure, sits an adult black dragon. And it is doing that like it's been waiting for you.
Well, probably has. Listen to everything we've said about befriending it, but how?
And it's just staring at the group for now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's a good start.
Will you continue to approach?
Well, I suspect we shall,
Well, technically I'm not
but so Remy from behind Garion will speak aloud from behind, as if it was coming from Garion. Oh, great mighty one of the mountain, we come to pay our respects and seek audience with yourself. I don't really know why, by the way.
I'm going to be honest.
Is there?
We're
any-
here to kill the dragon.
Okay. At which point, Remy sort of pats Garion and on the backside to moving forward, maybe. And hopefully we progress forward, and then it's like,
Just to there.
and
I'll do it.
it's a hushed toned whisper.
Wait,
Spread out,
I
spread out.
didn't read.
Gary on the inside is going shit.
Oh, by the way, I turned myself invisible before we walked in, but for some reason it's not coming up over there.
Okay.
I definitely did the same thing.
Yeah, strangely enough, Azarth did the same thing.
Yeah. Just doesn't seem to want to work for some reason.
So Remy has his own sort of remit, and he as far as he's concerned, he came in looking for Doe, who was his
A deer.
who,
A female deer.
no, who is
Oh, you mean Ray?
no,
Drop a
no,
golden
he-
sun?
no, so Doe
The
was
girl from Star Wars?
Me?
Doe was supposed to be his contact for his next performance, but I don't know why you guys are here, to be honest with you.
We're here to kill the dragon, basically.
Oh right, okay.
We probably should have explained that to each
Yeah,
I feel like we should have mentioned this earlier.
we all have our own reasons, and that's fine. That's fine. So great mighty one of the mountain, I seek audience with yourself, and the church and his companions have come with for I seek information on Doe, who was a nifty little rock gnome being, lively in nature, who had details of another performance I should head towards.
I do not know why you would be here searching a entertainment manager.
And I said the same thing to the Sphinx, who very kindly let me pass. But these were the details. Maybe I got the date wrong. Forgive the intrusion.
I'm sorry.
Simon! I'm sorry.
Oh, this fucking watch. The number of times me and the missus have had a disagreement, and also my watch chirps in with, "I don't understand," and to which I respond, "No, do I fucking understand?" Well,
That was perfect timing. It was
Have you
Good old Jeff.
searched the corridors for this doe you seek?
We may have missed my companion, but I will no doubt venture forth and see him elsewhere. These fellows were very kind enough to save me from the dangers of this great fortress you have within the mountain. How many?
Most of the bubble to the right.
How many years have you resided in such a place? The acoustics must be a marvel.
I admit to only
Only
recently claiming possession of this mountain.
Wait. Did we do each other first?
I guess.
I wanted you to say something about my hair. And why are you guys here?
I really can't tell you in this room.
You guys
very
were
large.
invited here. As a recap, you guys were invited here because 3 magic weapons went missing from their owners' vaults. 2 of which were sealed behind magic and shouldn't have had any way of getting in. You found one of the 3 weapons, the hammer Whelm. The other 2 are a trident called Wave and a sword called Black Razor. On your way here, the people in the village told you that cattle and people from the area have been going missing. Or whilst you're at the mountain, if you wouldn't mind looking into it.
Got you.
Okay.
Well, we've discovered why the cattle are going missing. Let's go and tell them. Yeah, it's a fucking big dragon in the mountain. You should probably move away.
I like the idea of just going, bye!
Yeah.
There's a dragon, dickhead. How do you not know it's there?
So forgive us, dragon. Have you been gorging yourself upon the land?
I want to talk to the dragon.
I was rather famished when I arrived and required sustenance.
Oh, it is unfortunate the villagers have took umbrage with such.
They take umbrage.
Well,
They should count themselves lucky. I eat cattle and not them.
and I feel that an agreement should be reached between the ratio of cattle,
There is
or rather the offering they are willing to provide.
There is only one agreement to be reached. Whether I eat the villagers or their herds.
Interesting point. Interesting point. Chet,
Yes.
how much were the villagers willing to pay?
I mean, not that much. Not that much. I mean, you know, you can't just eat all that cattle. That's their cattle, man. That's how they make their living.
I must eat them to continue living myself.
I feel an equilibrium could be reached here, where the villagers agree to a certain proportion of their livestock in order to maintain a happy relationship between your requirement to eat and their requirement to feed themselves.
And to be perfectly candid, I don't see a reason that I couldn't just take what I want.
But if you were to do so, the villagers will either up and move or starve to death and be unable to provide cattle.
Then I will take my horde and move on, as I have before.
But they might also get a band of warriors and heroes together to come and stop you.
Who may or may not be our spread out selves.
At this point, the dragon does a dragon impression of a smile, revealing its full range of teeth and a small wisp of acrid black smoke. And it says, I would like to see such a band of warriors try.
Some of these may have defeated dragons in the past. You should think very carefully.
Well, any dragon defeated by, well, any form of mortal is truly one of the lesser colours.
Can anyone dispel this floor? I mean, not with us on it, but wouldn't that be marvellous?
So the floor itself is made out of rock. The bubble keeping the volcano
that's what I meant, the bubble.
is magic.
Ah, okay, yeah.
And there's also no guarantee that the dragon cares about that.
Well, that's absolutely
okay.
right.
While I'm invisible,
Yes.
can I see any dead bodies around?
If anyone who would like to,
Yes.
roll me perception checks, please.
Perception.
There's going to be lots
Oh,
of
I
dead
wish-
cattle.
I wish
You're
it was
going to end up with an
investigation.
army of raised beef.
Oh, yes.
Could be
Perception. I don't really know what I'm rolling here.
Unless
23 for Chet.
I could animate dead. If there is.
23.
I've got two versions of it. I got a 10.
What are we doing?
10.
No.
Perception check, please.
So-
Meaty
If
17.
you're wanting to, I'm
17?
not. I'm listening to it.
Yeah, I've got one where I can raise an army of 5 or 6 and scale into zombies. Or animate dead.
Where are you on the table?
I'm here.
Oh,
All the back at the knee.
I got a 21.
Point of order.
We separated.
Yeah,
No,
no.
that's not me.
Point of order.
Why are you adding d4 to that?
I have no idea.
Also, why is that in red implying that you rolled a natural 1?
I have no idea.
That'd be marvellous. Marvellous. Natural one in
I
anything at
just
this stage would be great.
How weird.
Point of order, great
Yes.
one. Remy, the voice for Solo, really needs to be behind Gary, and that's the
What
one
level
thing
was
he
the,
intends to do.
Wait.
Because then I get +2.
What's the dragon's constitution?
An adult black dragon's constitution is 21, and it can auto pass. And it can auto pass 3 saves a day.
But
Even
does
if
it,
it
need to
rolls-
know
be the
does it need to know it's
first
having
save.
to save?
If it has to make a save, it has to make a save. If it fails a save, you can choose to pass it.
Because dragon.
I retract my flesh to stone.
Okay.
But to be clear, is this you that knows that, or is this your character that knows that? Would your character think this is a great one, I'm going to do it, and let the shit hit the fan?
Those
Just
of you,
think what would happen, what the world would be like if
Those of you that
Leroy
passed your perception
Jenkins
checks.
said,
Oh,
"Oh
I'm
wait,
gonna
it's
Leroy
a bad
Jenkins.
idea."
I'm just trying
15
to
onwards.
figure what's going to work.
there's lots of bones
and
around.
that's
You
the
don't
case
know if
of,
there's
that's the point
any
of
bodies or not.
methodology,
Just
isn't
try
it?
and cast it and see what happens.
I am
You see
whispering to you.
in the treasure pile, you can see a trident sticking out of real good quality.
I remember
Probably the
correctly.
one you're after.
Yep.
From your point of view.
Dragons are weak to points.
Okay.
Garion,
Got a crossbow.
you enrolled.
Oh.
Sorry, Altman, what did you roll
What
for your
did I call
perception
that?
check? 21.
21.
What did I call
That's
it?
what we're doing about. So Alan,
Chantel. Oh, Chantel's got a kick.
as you come around the back of the treasure pile, you can see a sword. It's a great sword, but it's unusual
alright.
quality with gold filigree down the blade. It has stamped on it in dwarfish the name Black Razor. So the two items left of the 3 you found are here in this treasure pile.
Okay.
Oh, right.
How close are they to me with me being round the back? Like, am I like
How close are they to you? Or,
as in the
like,
sword?
See,
like the dragon is as far away as the screen from the table is, and the treasure pile's underneath it.
but still,
Well,
If you're not
it-
careful, it's going to stand on you. Is what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah.
But
But what I
still-
mean is it can I grab the sword from where I am?
You can try.
Not
It
like
would
that.
require a sleight of hand with a bonus
have you ever
because
tried to
you're
remove
invisible.
your arm from underneath your girlfriend while she's sleeping
Can I try
and you
and
just
get
want to go
out
downstairs and
control?
grab a beer? It's
Just
that
trident
kind
at
of.
the front here.
It's
but
that
really
kind of
good at
action.
I've learned friends.
that. Trident if you like.
Oh,
Yeah,
the duck and not duck and roll.
Yeah.
Was
But
it?
yeah,
Hug and
If
roll.
you wanted to
and
move in
Hug
and
and
attempt
roll.
to take it.
It's that type of scenario.
And roll.
You know, if you're too fast, you're fucked. If you know that type
Okay,
of
I
just
don't
so
have,
you are.
I don't, yeah, I don't have anything to get.
quickly.
Yeah, but can
So I
move-
hereby vote that we rename
I've
Altman
got 60
Wild
feet of
Card.
movement. Can I
Yeah, I'm
move
gonna grab the
round,
sword,
like,
stick it in his
up,
butt.
round the curve to the left, like 3 spaces.
How's that?
Moment
Yeah.
of genius ruined.
Perfect.
Not
Altman,
necessarily.
I'm gonna grab the sword.
Wait, is his anus within reach?
Altman, that's not good.
Anatomically
Wait,
speaking, most
wait.
likely.
Altman, you rolled what, a 7 for your sleight of hand?
Yeah. That's
Or was it
terrible.
for the insertion? Let's be clear.
So-
we want detail.
Even if I give
Needs to
you
grab
a
it first.
plus 5 for that,
The
for being
sword.
invisible,
No, he doesn't put his hand in
his
it.
perception's plus 11. So he's rolling a minimum of 12.
Yeah. So he doesn't.
Your first roll was a 7, so.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it totally feels you.
So he notices something slipped but can't see you.
Mm.
There's a floating sword over.
He's rolled a 22.
And everything hinges on his reaction to.
I lay flat on the ground.
What's your
while
armor
still
class?
impossible. Well, still impossible.
What's your armor
While still-
class?
No. I don't want to answer that
Did
question.
you activate haste as well? So
Yeah, I've got haste,
You
so-
get a +2 to your AC.
Okay.
See, this is
so,
the thing with haste. It fucks your timing.
What is your armor class?
With the +2, it is 13.
That's,
Okay.
Whoa.
Just roll an 18.
Mm.
As you reach
Wait,
forward for the
quick.
sword, your hand grabs it, but some of the coins underneath shift, and there's a chinkling as they fall down.
And didn't you say
And
you
suddenly-
lay down?
Suddenly, you are pinned with the back leg to the floor.
Didn't you say you lie down, which quite frankly means that you're prone? Doesn't that deny your dex and hence your haste bonus to AC?
I have to roll out with disadvantage though, actually, because you're invisible.
So I
You're
don't
on-
think
you're
that'll
on the
make a
team.
difference to
no,
standing
no,
on.
no, no.
Shut the
I'm on,
fuck
I'm, on, I'm, on the side, I'm on the side of math,
It
dude.
still hits you. It still hits you.
You're on the team.
It's just pinning you in place. This counts as a grapple. You're not taking any damage from this attack.
Oh, I can't be grappled.
What do you mean?
Oh, interesting.
What says you can't be grappled?
The
Me.
petroleum
And I
jelly.
pay your wages. So.
The petroleum jelly rubbed all
Uh,
over his body. The copious amounts of oil.
No, I have. It's fine. I do have something.
You
Called
mean
freedom
that
of
I can't be?
movement.
Oh right, okay. I thought you meant. I thought there was. Don't you have a skill that you can't be petrified? Or something?
I also can't.
has
be
that.
grappled.
As well as he can't be petrified. Just yeah.
Although it is a
Freedom
spell.
of movement.
Yeah,
You are truly a.
touch a willing creature, me. I touch myself, and when I think about you, no. For the duration, the target movement is unaffected by difficult terrain and spells and other magic effects that can neither reduce the target's. Oh, that's not good.
But is that a? Is that an
Oh,
immediate?
no, wait. Target
Is that an
speed nor cause the target to be paralysed or restrained, but they did say spells, didn't they?
Yes, it did. It's,
Yeah.
it could
The
be
target
physically
can also
restrained.
spend 5 feet of movement to automatically escape from non-magical restraints, such as manacles or a creature that has grapple. Finally, being
Being underwater
water
imposes
poses
no
no
penalties.
penalties.
But is this a reaction
It's
or
a
is this
spell,
something you
one
should have
action.
cast beforehand?
Something he should have cast before.
Ah, so you deny. So yeah.
Well, because we're not in turn order yet.
Well, we're now going to roll initiative because it's just caught one of you stealing from it.
Didn't. I'm invisible. It thinks you caused
Alright,
something.
oh no, that one.
What did I get? 15.
Oh crap.
Yes, you did.
Why on earth does
As
it not
I've
come
got
up
a
here?
9.
Is this a good time for a toilet and bar break, or am I wrong?
Absolutely.
Roll initiative first, and we get the initiative order in.
Okay.
Yeah. 11 for Chert.
I'm going to visit the bucket.
If you
soon.
can,
I'll be going for a
Garion?
cigarette or an apple.
18.
18.
Nicely done, Garion.
Remy?
Well, let's be clear. Gary got 18. So did Remy.
I'm assuming you have a higher dex.
I do.
Mine's 0. So.
But Remy will always defer his action to after Gary at this point in time.
Okay.
Point of order. Sorry, I recently watched that council video, and as amazing as it is, it's found its way into my life. Are you able to ready a specific type of action? Can I ready my movement action? I.e.,
So-
if Gary moves on his turn, can I have a readied action to ensure that I constantly
The
move with
way
him
readied
as
action,
if he's shadow?
Yeah, the way readied action works now is you have to be a little bit more specific about what you're doing
Okay.
and give me a trigger. So you might say, I'm going to ready an action to move to Garion's side and attack someone within 5 feet
Yeah.
if something attacks Garion.
Okay.
So that's your trigger and your action.
Okay, so what? This is just interesting to me because I need to learn this
That's
better.
fine.
I've had a look at the rules and I'm just a little bit hazy. So my intention is, without telling Garion, to
La, la, la.
always match my movement to his.
Okay.
But I'm still expecting to be able to take my actions, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to move as his shadow, and really what I wanted was a initiative that was more than Garion's, so I
Sorry,
could
Zarth, what was yours?
match it to yours.
9.
Basically, I'm using, like I said in
Not
the
very
text,
high.
I intend to use you as my
But
main
I'm still
barbarian.
invisible.
You are.
Plus 2
What I'll do then is
Yeah,
I'll
that
put
works,
Garion
so-
ahead of you in the turn order.
23 AC at the minute. So.
Yeah, but
Right,
you also
so-
give me half cover, which is plus 2 to my AC, so and reflex
Oh, Tom's here.
type of thing.
Ah.
Hi, Tom.
What? Oh, my brother Thomas.
Yeah.
Oh! I'd swear at him, but we're alive.
Oh, hey, Tom.
Yeah.
Why
Why aren't you allowed to
No,
swear?
he's my little brother. He was here before. He was.
Oh, he's the chap that stepped out so I could step
Before
in.
he went to uni.
Yes, that's exactly who he is.
Yeah, he went to go and do biomedical science down in Liverpool. And like,
Well, that sounds lovely.
smart house of the
Not
family.
really.
To be fair, no, they
It's a
do
bit concerning the
they
amount of
do a
traps he
lot
triggered.
of biomedical science down in Liverpool.
Well, to be
But
fair, in
also-
a lab
They've got to
environment, he's
determine
highly
what
likely
species
to
everybody
encounter a
is.
trap.
Yeah, but he's also trying to create his own D&D club at Edgehill University.
DD Cub or
No,
Club?
club.
I'm pleased you clarified that because as is in biomedical sciences, I didn't want you to actually create a DD
Oh, that's a
Club.
good point. It's
Yeah.
here is my small cat, pissed under the dragons.
Quick question, what would you like to drink?
Just a brewdog, boys.
Brewdog it is, and Matt,
A Pepsi Max, please.
Pepsi Max.
Oh, there we go. I like
None
that.
for you, Alan.
No, I don't. I don't let people buy me drinks.
Neither do I.
They can buy their own drinks.
Because you buy me my drinks. So. Right, guys, this is your last chance. If
Okay,
you
it
have
feels
anything
weird,
you
but,
want to do
like,
for
if I am
setup,
drinking, I drink like double
Setup.
bottles of Red
I'm going
Bull,
to take
so
5
it's
minutes
like
into the bathroom and then we're going to start fighting a dragon.
This is just so I can see my role.
Also,
before I
Tom
realise-
says
Yeah.
society, not club.
Okay.
Is there not one there already?
Edgehill, no.
Guys,
You
we'll be
don't wanna
right
chat?
back. We should take a quick break. we're back. Our party is restocked, resupplied. So are their characters. So, the dragon has just caught Azar trying to filch the sword. Not Azar.
Yeah, no, it was Azar.
I mean,
It was Azar. It
Trying
was
to
definitely
pinch
Azar.
swords.
Altman wasn't doing nothing.
I'll be clear.
He was not doing nothing.
If pilfering one of the critical weapons you're after was part of the plan that was discussed earlier, then that would have been a great plan.
We didn't know they were there until we walked
No, we
in.
didn't. That's a fair point.
And the sword's got the name Black in it, so I reckon it'd be good for killing. Wait. I stopped.
I'm glad you stopped.
Black Dragon.
That's what I was going for,
Yes.
but I was just like.
Can I remind everybody that the writers of this particular module called the players idiots?
Mm-hmm.
Do we not feel
So-
we're going down that same funneled rabbit hole?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's
Once
fair
we
enough.
finish this encounter, I will read you the bits about it. It's
About
literally
the
in the
idiots.
book calling you an idiot.
Yeah, okay.
Excellent. How
Alright,
did
so-
I know?
Garion, you are first initiative order. The dragon has tensed up. What are you going to do?
I didn't expect to be first, sorry. Malfunction.
On a solid 80.
This is possibly the only time you have ever been first in the initiative order.
Yeah.
I was going to say, yeah.
So the first thing I'll do is just move there.
Okay.
Hello, stuff.
Yeah, but not too much closer.
Close enough for Spirit Guardians to take it out. Alright.
Oh, he's got a plan. He's going to calm the beast within.
He's the man with the plan.
Just because I can't find the thing on here and you know what it is. That thing that gives me plus 10.
Yes.
Does it help me on when like the enemy has to do a save? Do they get like a minus 10?
I will read it out to you because it's your channel divinity as a war cleric.
I couldn't find it, so I couldn't remember. Oh, no.
Can you not go do Control F? Does it not just fantastically appear?
It's on different pages.
Right.
Channel divinity.
What about in the
goes
book?
straight.
Oh,
When-
there it is.
It's when you make
Make
an
an
attack
attack
roll,
roll.
you can
Yeah.
use channel divinity to gain a plus 10 bonus.
I found
So
it
if you're
now.
not
So
making
no, it
an
wouldn't.
attack roll,
Well,
you
I'm going
can't
to
use it.
try it anyway because it's worth a try, even though these guys are smart. I will attempt to hold monster.
Hold monster.
Ooh.
That is brazen.
I'll give you a
But
jump.
to be blunt, you'd fucking do it, wouldn't you?
If it
you'd
worked.
you'd be like the Hail Mary. Here
You
you
can't
go.
move for a minute.
Uh,
Oh no, wait.
What size?
No, wait. That doesn't matter.
Mm?
You can do 3 auto saves, can't he?
It
Yeah, but
can.
do you know that? Does your character
No, he
always?
doesn't,
This,
does
this
he?
would be what you do. This is
It would
the
be
thing, isn't it?
metagaming, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
the
I'm
thing.
all for metagaming, but I think what you know, that's the thing. It's all about character, isn't it?
No, we faced a dragon before. We know that.
Won't face Black Dragon before.
Racist. Black
Yeah, I'll
dragon's
just
matter
I'll,
too.
I'll do it anyway because I would have done it.
It has rolled to fail the save, but it will use a legendary resistance to auto-save it.
So that means it at least uses one of its
It
autos.
now has
So,
two of them left.
so you maybe feel that you've got to wear it down to get it, that type of thing. Maybe that's
Yeah.
interpretation.
So I'll now cast Spiritual Weapon.
For a bonus action.
Didn't you already
For
cast Spiritual Guard? Oh,
Did
Walking
before we
Guardian.
came in.
Different.
1 second.
And also before we came in. Oh no, I can't cast 2 concentration.
You can't cast two leveled spells in the same turn.
No, the Spirit Guardians was before we came in and before.
Yeah, no,
initiative,
I'm saying
wasn't
is that you did hold monster.
it? Oh yeah, of course.
Of course
yeah,
you did.
yeah.
You
Bullshit.
cannot do spirit weapon
I
as
forget
well
that
because they
every
both have a
time.
level.
Yeah, no, that's
They
fine.
take the same action
That
slot. Is that
is-
I
right?
don't think you have any bonus action cantrips. You
No,
do
I
not.
don't. So that's my turn.
Okay.
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 After you is Remy.
Right. Well, Remy's movement should have mirrored.
Are you sure?
Well,
Well, that's what I stated. I mean, that's the thing. That's
that is. I just want to make sure you're still doing that.
no. That's categorically that's what Remy's doing because
Okay. What else
Um,
is Remy doing?
well, he's because apparently the shit's kicking off. He is going to cast Greater Invisibility straight away. And
How do I get this?
now, do I need to roll anything for that? Because not
For what? Sorry, for your.
to cast a spell. So I'm
No,
used
no,
to
you
casting
just-
like a. It just happens because you've
You
got the
tell
slot.
me which spell you're casting.
You've got the slot. You expel the slot. You create a spell. Okay, because I'm used to obviously concentration checking.
Which spell are you trying to do?
It's Greater Invisibility. Boom. That's my
You're
highest
going to
level.
disappear as well.
Yeah, but this is greater. So And as a free action, Remy's going to call to everybody. By the numbers, everyone! By the numbers! That's it.
Numbers.
Okay. You are now invisible.
Great. So hopefully that will discourage a potential attack against you from the breath weapon because only one's visible.
There's only one target.
Yeah.
Dragons must have a high wisdom.
Altman,
I think dragons.
before
want
your
wisdom.
turn,
But
Because I was thinking.
the dragon is going to make
it'd
a
be
single
hilarious
attack
to
with its
see.
tail on you. With disadvantage because
Yes.
you're invisible.
Would it not counteract that though? The fact that it stood on me.
No, because it knows where you are, but you're still invisible.
No, that's what I mean. Would it not?
I see what you're saying.
So the
Yeah, but to be fair,
it
you
would-
can
it would
hold
have
somebody
dis-
with a limb and slap it with another thing, can't you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wouldn't have disadvantage. It would have normal because
Oh, right.
it would because it's
Got
if
a
you've got a
point.
hold of something,
He
you would
thought,
technically
but,
Even if
have
it's
it.
invisible,
but
if
then
you've got
again
hold
as
of
well,
something,
you
it's
are
fine.
invisible,
You're also prone,
which means he doesn't get his
which would be
dex
2
and haste
disadvantages and 1 advantage for having you grappled. which
Yeah, this
counteracts
isn't
to
stacking
1
up well for you, is it?
Okay, okay.
That's how I'm playing it.
No.
Oh, no, I
disadvantage.
like that, I like-
If you're prone, when being attacked, they have disadvantage on attacks because you're harder to hit.
Okay, thank you.
does
I'm still,
it-
I'm still
yeah.
2, 3.5.
With
Yeah.
the 2 disadvantages, does a 28 hit you?
No, I'm wearing fuck off Matt. Yes, it does. It does hit me.
Sweet, you take 15 bludgeoning damage as it slams its tail into your head.
Oh, I'm immune to them.
That complete. Are you immune to it? Okay, because I was going to say that completely negates your temporary hit points, which
Yeah.
means you lose your
Yeah.
advantages to will saves. Wait, is there a fear effect associated with this?
There will be on its turn, yes.
Because I'm fucking scared already, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm scared and it hasn't done anything to me.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a big fucking dragon. I think most of us are a little bit.
Flesh golem. Who wants to decide what the flesh golem does?
It belongs to one of these guys, doesn't it?
Go on, I'll do
Does
it.
anyone remember
What
who's
can
been
the
looking after the
do?
flesh column?
Oh,
Okay.
sorry, you can attack.
Yeah.
could I strongly suggest that the flesh golem just stays out of range just for a moment?
What do you have up your sleeve?
No, I tell the flesh golem to go line up with Chip.
Okay.
Hang on, isn't it my go?
Oh yeah, it was.
I don't.
Right.
I'm like, hang on a sec.
Phew!
Didn't you just do your?
No,
No.
I just got attacked by a
Oh.
legendary what's-a-magician.
Altman, go.
One moment.
Even though the dragon saw you, did you actually grab the sword?
No.
No, it fell.
Ah.
It was a pretty crap roll.
Can I? Would grabbing for the sword again be an action?
Pardon?
Would grabbing for the sword again be?
Technically, at this point, it would be a small interaction with the world.
Question: Are you
So
trying
no,
to,
it
are,
would
you,
not
are you
be.
still looking to insert it into its anus?
No.
Or, no. Okay.
Said but.
Yeah.
That's a general area, not its
Oh
action.
no, it's just sometimes people have they have this concept, and no matter what happens with the world, you just can't let go of it.
I want the sword. Uh-huh.
I fucking hope you're going to have a I have the power moment.
Yes.
Do I need to do I need to roll anything for grabbing for the sword? Or
No, you just grab the sword.
oh, grab the sword. Okay,
Doesn't
cool.
even take your action.
But you are pinned, right? He's pinned, right? Is that a sword?
He's currently pinned, so there's a limited amount of things he can do.
Chop
But
off the toes.
he's
Yeah.
pinned. He's
gotta be
pinned
it.
with the sword like here,
Yeah,
so he
yeah.
can go.
Aha.
We
Is
do
that
need
time?
some dingling, don't we, with this?
What are you
Those are
doing then,
reasons.
Altman?
I think we can take his ass.
Come on, let's keep the pace up. What's the next action? Come on. You've got the sword in hand.
We already know.
It's time for the magic.
Thunder step. It's the sun.
Fair point.
I've stopped that now before we get shut down by Facebook.
Jeff
Constitution
wouldn't do
save.
that to a small independent.
Yeah, they've done it when there's been music.
It
playing.
has passed its save.
Fuck. Still, I get to teleport 90 feet away.
To be frank, though, it would have always passed even if it failed.
Well, yeah, but it was.
But I do love this legendary resistance bank feature.
So that means it's lost 2 of
It
its.
still takes
Yeah.
damage. It takes 3d10, but you halve it.
Oh no. Just remembered something that's not.
So 29 was what the hit.
Was that 29 thunder damage?
Yeah.
Half that would be 14.
So 5, 10,
So you've
20,
scuffed it.
25,
Scale. That's
30,
literally it.
35, 40,
Couldn't believe
45,
the way you teleport away, chop at his
50.
toe.
Send the first goal in the battle. I've made a massive miscalculation.
75, 80, 85,
I can only
90.
polymorph
Living creatures.
no equal challenge rating, and even though
Boop.
the challenge rating we want to go for is nice and high,
I'm
his
going to
challenge
sit
rating
on the
is
floor and
low,
become
so I
a
can't
tune
turn
with my
it into what I
swords.
Is it
turn
not
into.
equal?
It's equal or lower, isn't it?
Yeah, but I want to turn him into something,
Yeah, but
Oh,
it's
and
not
it would go
equal or
up because his
Don't
is
you already
5,
have hammer?
Oh, right.
Don't
But-
you have well?
and the thing
I
that I
do
want
have
to turn
one,
into
yes.
is an 8.
I get you.
Sword will not,
It's the wrong way
will not be a
round,
friend.
and I've only
Uh,
just
well.
got around.
Well, Hussar has still got to go, so
Yeah.
polymorph him.
You like swords.
I'm
Sorry?
the high-powered spellcaster here. Probably
In
more
fact,
for
actually,
you.
No,
Yes.
no, I'm the useless, invisible,
Precisely.
performing coward. You
You're a
know?
bit special.
All of a
You
sudden
don't
turn
really
around
want
and
to
just
get
goes,
close to you.
No,
fuck it,
well,
you're giving me
I might-
booze,
I might-
fine. Rah.
Well,
Yes, yeah. That's what I
Yeah.
said. Well,
yeah.
right. Go to Garyon and I throw. Well,
I'm worthy!
Thunder strikes down.
Okay, so
Ah.
so I think we talked last week about one of the few scenes in cinematic history which I was impressed by, which was Serenity and the Reaver fleet coming through and the
Yeah.
Miss Universe.
And Cap getting
The other
more
one was Cap picking up
Money.
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir
So
in
I
Endgame,
literally I said to myself,
yeah.
well, Thor's calling it, obviously.
That's what I thought as
And
well.
then just mind blown.
Yeah.
Have you? I know this is on social media, Facebook, I think. Good old Jeff. But have you seen that clip of the cinema seeing the same? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was just
It goes insane.
100% my
Do you know
exact
what?
reaction. But all
They
those
changed
calls
it.
were internally. I was silent.
Do you know
and
what I
They
really
changed
like?
it a lot earlier, though.
I don't know, I
In
didn't
the
see it.
end scene.
I didn't see
Yeah.
it. I didn't see it.
I
And
want.
then
So I tend to, if there's a film I'm interested in, I have a media
The
blackout.
Age of
There's
Ultron.
There's
Yeah,
an
because
end-
Cap,
yeah,
Cap
there's
goes to
an
pick,
It's
Cap
in the
goes to
middle
pick
of
it
it.
up and it
I
wobbles.
was in the middle of, yeah, so all of the Avengers are trying to pick up Thor. Mjolnir.
In
Okay.
Age of Ultron.
Tony's part of it.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah,
So,
and,
Yeah.
and
Cap
Cap
goes for it and it
goes
moves.
moves a little bit.
And Thor.
Oh yes,
Thor-
yeah,
and
yeah,
Thor
yeah,
goes
okay.
Thor
Yeah,
goes.
no, I have seen that.
Yeah.
Also in the video game, if you interact with
Money.
Wilhelm in Thor's apartment,
Yeah.
then none of the characters can move it apart from Cap. He
Cap.
says something slightly different, and which is
Because
interesting.
But also,
the
It's just
theory
a
is
terror-
that
it's not
in
the
Age
best
of
game.
Ultron, Cap felt Hammer was going to lift up, but didn't need to prove it to
to
anyone.
anyone else? Yeah.
He
So he
proved
let
it
it
to
go.
himself. Didn't need to prove it to anyone else. So
Okay.
it moved just enough for him to know that he could pick it up if
Okay.
he wanted to, and then he played along that he couldn't pick it up.
It's
Oh.
like, it's like the
See-
whole
see-
bit with
so
Vision.
Okay, but
So
Ultron.
like we don't know whether we're going to trust this guy. Vision just goes like we should really go and passes them.
Vision does that so that they have an instant connection with him. Yeah.
Okay.
My favourite bit
But-
about the end of
Ultron's the
Endgame
film that
though.
I didn't really watch very well. I
My
just kind of it was
favourite-
in the background for me.
My favourite. Someone pointed this out to me at the end of Endgame. During the first Avengers film, of course, Tony and Steve have that bickering argument with each other, and Stark says, "All that's special about you came out of a bottle," and Steve says, "You're just some little boy playing with toys," or something similar.
Yeah.
You're not going to make the big play. By the end of Endgame, Tony Stark literally sacrifices himself to save the universe in the most painful way possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Stephen Rogers is worthy of wielding Mjolnir. That was in him whether or not he's Captain America. So it's not. And literally, they prove to themselves that they are not what each other said.
Yeah.
In the end of one.
You know, I don't know what to say about the script writing capability of that team.
Yeah,
It was
the one thing
phenomenal.
that's counteracting is like you saw Vision in Infinity War get the stone ripped out of his head,
Yeah.
but in the What If series, you saw him slice Thanos in half with the stone.
Again, the theory with that is not Vision. That is Ultron, and Ultron
Is evil.
is evil.
So he would do
So
that.
Ultron has no problem with
Yeah, but you
killing in
would have
that, whereas
thought that
Vision
Vision.
does.
Yeah, but Vision would have thought it's Thanos. So like,
No, because the whole difference between Ultron and
Vision
is
won't
that
kill
Vision,
unless he's
It's
like.
Vision wants
compassion,
life.
isn't it?
Yeah.
And by the time he's worked out he
Human
should be
edge.
killing
Life and
Thanos,
death.
Thanos has his hand in
Ultron
the
is everything must die because it's fucked, and Vision is but life.
And
Yeah,
they're
it's a simple.
the Mind Stone uses their personalities,
okay, fair
and
enough.
because they have very different personalities, it functions in different
Yeah,
ways.
alright.
There's also the fact that Ultron is Ultron is focused, for want of a better word.
Yeah.
Which means that the strength of the
In
stone
the way
is
that Hitler was
focused.
focused.
Yeah.
No, but that was the. In Endgame,
It's not a good focus, but you know.
Just because that's something to just throw in there.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, the whole that's thing, sure, but the might
thing
have
I
focus.
wasn't
Yeah,
expecting
it's like
was when they were on
Passion. The
Vormir
guy had passion.
was
You gotta give
Red
him-
Skull to be the
Yeah.
guy.
The
The guy who
Oh,
became-
bad.
As soon as he appeared out of the shadows, I was like,
Descended of a Jew,
My
I'm feeling
other
itchy.
my other half went to the bathroom and missed Red Skull entirely. She came back just as Thanos is throwing Gamora off the side. Missed Red Skull entirely, and everyone in the cinema is quiet, like, and I'm like,
Yeah.
And she's like, what? What? I was like, it was Red Skull. It was Red Skull. And she's like, what? Who?
I struggle with
I'm
that.
like,
I still
what
don't
the
quite
hell?
understand. I mean, I like the fact that you reappeared, but I just still don't quite
no,
understand
but
why
I
you
clicked.
reappeared.
Like the end of Captain America: The First Avenger when he picked up the Tesseract, the big blue gate
Teleported
appeared
him.
and he disappeared,
Sure.
and that's him arriving on Vormir. I
Well,
think.
so
Okay. All right. Fair
the
point.
Tesseract, all the spells work off the intention of the or the stones work off the intention of the user. This is what I've read on various sites. They're not always accurate because they go off your intentions, not necessarily your plans.
Sure.
And Red Skull is
Which is pretty much what we're doing, right?
Like, Red Skull knows about the existence of the Infinity Stones. Red Skull wants to collect them all.
Yeah.
And he's picking up the Tesseract and thinking, I'm going to rule the world, I'm going to collect the stones and that. And the Tesseract reacts to his desire and sends him to the Soul Stone. Problem is that he doesn't love anything, so he can never claim the Soul Stone.
Okay.
He can never let go of something he loves because he doesn't have anything he loves.
Okay.
And he
never
can't
get
get
away.
back because the Tesseract was still here. So he ends up just existing on Vormir as like the guardian of the Soul Stone.
Oh, to be fair, you've got to have a purpose, haven't you?
That's it, literally. And he loses his hatred and his rage because he realises how futile it is and how,
Stupid.
because he has no connections, he's ruined his own plans and ended himself.
Separate setting. Who's looking forward to the Hawkeye series?
Absolutely, I am.
That
The
looks so
poster
good.
has
As long
a
as-
dog in a Santa hat. It's the best series ever.
It's sold. I don't need anything
As
else.
long as it's better than Black Widow.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
don't,
I'm with you there.
I've not seen it yet.
I wasn't
so
gonna
don't
mention
say
anything,
anything.
but
Apologies, I've committed my own personal
I was
sin.
rather disappointed.
Okay, then I'll take that on board. But
A
me
good
and-
film.
Yeah, no, me and my friends are watching it in like
No.
Bottom line.
we're watching it in phase order, so we've
Sure.
we've just got to phase 2.
So
So
bottom
just to
line,
throw this out,
Disney should
Julia's
have paid her
seen
fair,
everything.
should have paid
So-
Scarlett
Something
Johansson
like that.
fair wage. They really should. They really should.
If I've got Julia to watch it all, you should have seen it by now.
Yeah, but my one friend's terrible at not watching everything.
4 more left.
Name and
The
shame.
attention
Name
span.
and shame.
No,
Name and shame them.
no.
Shame them on this thing.
The thing is, as long as they get out of this habit of
Can't use well.
ending series of
Needs
films with
attunement by a dwarf.
Everybody's dead.
death scenes and funerals, because that fucking sucks, and I'm still pissed off at Endgame. Hey, well, this has been entertaining. You don't want to be entertaining a 15-minute funeral with a 5-year-old girl. I miss my dead dad. What a lovely way to finish. And
I
you're
was
saying
gonna
he's dead. I'm like,
I'd
bollocks.
like a cheeseburger. Yeah, you don't like cheeseburger. Oh my god!
It fucking sucks. I hate it. That guy's got the Infinity Stones. I'm going to click my fingers and live. Because you know what? I've got the fucking Infinity Stones. And it's like, no, it kills him. Bullshit.
Well, yeah, it
I
nearly,
want the Wayne's World mega happy ending.
it
I
nearly
don't
killed
want.
Thanos though when he used them.
I'll put it another way. It's all made up. I want the happy ending. I love Indiana Jones. Do you know how much better Indiana Jones would be if Indiana Jones died at the end and there was a 10-minute funeral? No, it would fucking suck.
No,
So they don't do
I
it.
saw Crystal Skull.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I was
so
gonna
Crystal
say.
Skull, so-
But you know what?
I'm
He's
gonna
alive at
ruin
the
it.
end
I'm
and
gonna
he
ruin it.
gets
Temple of
married.
Doom?
He
Is it
gets-
Temple of Doom or Ark? No, Ark. The Lost Ark.
Don't ruin the fucking Ark of the Covenant. No.
If he wasn't in it,
Yeah.
it changes nothing.
No, I agree.
The outcome is the exact
But
same
that's
thing.
kind of what fucking
Yeah.
makes it. He's just a fucking casual observer going, oh,
It's
this
just
is fucking.
like-
See what's happening?
If he didn't get
Sorry,
involved,
well, that's
the
from the
Germans
Big
would
Bang
have found
Theory,
it.
Guys,
He
Stephen,
would have done the same thing.
Chloe
That's from the
Jade
Big-
in the chat
Big Bang
says
Theory,
you
yeah.
usually have to pay extra for your happy ending.
That's an entirely different set
Yeah.
of movies.
So that's the version you get in the Everyman.
Anyhow.
Right, are we ready to keep
Should
fighting
we
the
get
dragon,
back to
folks?
the
Yeah.
get back to the
Altman,
dragon?
Yeah.
you teleported away.
Yes.
So point
Doing
of
a little
order.
damage.
Did we do each other before we came in?
I'm just going to say yes because I have a horrible feeling you're going to keep
So you've
asking
already
me.
had your happy endings.
Yeah.
So what has happened? In clarification, I have picked up the black. What's it called? What's it say?
Black razor.
The
all
black
one word.
razor.
This is going to be one of those fantastic weapons that needs 2 weeks of attunement before
Yeah.
you do anything.
Well,
I've
the,
got
the
the
well
black
it's just
laser,
given the
and
hammer
I've
it's
just-
just given me needs attunement by a dwarf, so
So it's of no
no
use.
fucking use.
So I've just thrown
Well, do you know that?
over to the
So
hammer.
you're going to end up using it.
No, you would know. I would know that from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could with reading stuff.
Wait, how far away? No, I've already done it now. I was like, I should have got the trident while I was there as well. Just told us up.
Yeah.
Like Dragon's like, you've nicked
Fleshy.
all my stuff.
Who was doing fleshy golden?
It's one of these two.
What's he doing?
He's moving back to.
No, that's not going to work in my charge of it.
Redconning.
I'm moving my space backwards. Well, from where you
Space
are now.
backwards. Oh, from where he is now. There.
No, up
There?
one. There, and just.
Okay.
I guess.
He's not going to
Yeah.
attack the dragon.
No, he's just gonna stay there. He's gonna stand there and do the running man.
Okay.
Why?
Really? Go
Is
and
this-
hit the dragon.
He's
He's
fucking
sacrificial.
chilled.
Yeah, go and hit the dragon.
All right, I hit the dragon, but while doing
You might kill it. You might get lucky.
Okay, you get 2
I mean,
attacks.
that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. He's not going to
D20
kill him.
plus
He'll
7.
do some damage, but he's not going to kill him.
Who here feels this is the last we're going to see of
So
Fleshy?
2 attacks. Do
I'm
I
just
roll
going to put it
2
out
d20s?
there.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
we don't need the
Each one you
guy.
add 7 to.
No, but let's be
I'll do them
honest.
separately then.
A mobile barricade is of use.
Let's say,
One is a 9.
he might as
so
well
that's
be
gonna do
wearing
absolutely
a red
boxes.
shirt, as far as I'm concerned.
Repeat after me. Cover bonus. Okay?
Yeah.
Cover
We
bonus.
don't get cover bonuses.
From another creature? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So
24.
no, it's literally
24
in paragraph 1 and 2
What
of
do we
the
do after that?
cover
Flesh
section
golem
in
was set
the
damage.
rule book.
There's a cover.
Other
13
creature,
13
other
damage.
There's a
creatures
rule book?
provide
13
half,
damage with the second
half
hit.
cover to the creature behind it.
Oh.
Hence why I am behind the biggest creature in the party.
The elephant man.
Okay.
The dual trunked
Dragon's
monolith.
I did 13
It
damage with the
first
flash
needs to
gold.
make a wisdom
Yes.
save because it's starting within the spirit guardian.
Which will be. Oh, no, it's an
Which
insane.
will automatically
Sorry, its
make.
wisdom's only plus 11, so.
I know.
What? Why is the dragon's wisdom only 11? I thought this was
He's not the
super
biggest.
intelligent.
He's not the biggest
Plus
bad boy.
11.
Sorry, no, plus 6. I've misread that one. Still
It's high.
fucking ridiculous. It's rolled a 14. Is
It's
that
failed.
enough?
No.
What does it do?
So
it
does that
gets
not
hit with,
activate a legendary resistance?
It depends if
I
he
can
wants to use
choose
it.
to. It,
Okay.
it can choose to, I should say.
Players
It
and
takes.
players
I
and
did it at
where
level
are you?
4. Sorry, I didn't expect it to actually hit.
That's nice. What happens there? Is that a notification?
Yes. Oh, what the fucking Microsoft and your bloody weather thing. Spirit Guardian's level 4 is 4d8.
Spirit Guardian's level 4.
Yeah, 4d8. 8, 12, 14, 21 damage.
21 damage.
Radiant, if it makes any difference.
Sure. Okay.
What did you call it? What kind of cover?
Half cover from a creature.
I need everyone to roll me a DC. Sorry, a wisdom saving throw.
That's my
please.
interpretation of it anyway. Page
Ha! My wisdom's better than yours. It's plus 7.
Ah,
74.
my wisdom's
Alright.
better than yours. It's plus 8.
196 cover.
Oh, you also
Dirty
have
20.
you also
Walls,
have advantage
trees,
because of the
creatures, and
spell
other obstacles
motivations.
can provide cover during
I'm
combat.
guessing
I won't
It's
need it.
difficult to harm.
28, natural 20
A
can save.
target can
Okay.
benefit from cover only when attacked and other technologies from the
21.
side of cover.
Because
Okay.
of the
They're
advantage.
feeling
Yeah,
does it.
that's how I got the natural
If you
20.
keep on reading
Was
half
the
cover,
I got
creature
I rolled
provides
a
half
natural
cover,
1,
plus
so
two.
the advantage came in handy.
So-
and I got a natural
so,
20, so
you know,
it's
it's
like
in
that
the
will
rules.
do.
Yeah.
Altman?
Just none of us have ever read them.
How have you not read the rules? I've been here like
I
2
got
weeks.
a nat 20
It's
for
the
a
first
20 on
thing I
top.
did.
I've got a DM for that.
Altman.
I'm a rugby player.
What's
The only
your
person that needs to know the
what's
rules
your
is that
wisdom
gentleman over there.
Altman, wisdom
One.
save.
Wisdom save.
Remy, wisdom save.
Do I have inspiration? But I
You
do have
advantage.
advantage because of the
Motivational speech.
motivational speech, which was quite motivational. Unfortunately, I do forget the wording.
It's Patton's speech that was used by the England team for the 2005 World Cup. And
Oh,
then
football.
slightly
I mean, I
modified.
don't think Patton said it for that reason.
So I have
No, he
advantage, right?
Yeah.
I got a
It's definitely-
24.
I have to roll on the table. I feel things are better on the table. So,
I got a 24. Did I
Okay.
pass?
Yes.
28.
So is it a will? Am I wrong?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom, thank you. Okay, so I get a nice 14.
A total of 14.
With
So
the
Remy is the
advantage.
only one that's failed.
Can I use my bardic inspiration?
You can if you've already given it to yourself.
Well, we don't. We gave it to each. You can't give it to yourself.
Or you gave them to each other.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we would do.
So I get.
Yeah. Finally, clarification. I was sucking his dick. I was so confused.
In what way did you think it was sexual? How could you think it was sexual?
You kept saying we
Well,
should
we should do each other. But what do you think performers do before they go on stage?
suck each other's dicks.
They inspire each other to perform at their best.
Oh, I got
Oh my god!
I feel stupid
What did I
now.
say? You should say something about my hair.
Oh, Church's putting the cigarette away.
It's awfully well trimmed.
Not gonna lie, I thought the two of you were just fucking backstage.
I was say there was no one here that thought you were doing anything.
Doesn't always
but-
have to be gay.
I'm not gonna. I did work out that it was the inspiration.
Yeah, yeah.
I've got
Oh dear.
I'm going to have to make my wording and puzzles far more confusing. If you,
No,
you
that
got
was-
the puzzle as well, didn't you?
That was
the rock,
entirely
paper, scissors.
my fault. I'm unticking that box, and I'm now ticking that box.
So you may use your bardic inspiration on it.
You should edit the name of your bardic inspiration now to Noshing.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so anyway, so
Are you guys gonna sausage gobble each
so that
other?
would be a 21.
That would then be a pass.
Well, I'm happy with that.
Phew.
And that's the point of the inspiration.
That's it. Yes.
Oh.
The bar on bar thing. I get it. Right.
The bottom bar thing. Yeah, exactly. The bottom bar. This
man.
will soon be a new category. in Pornhub.
Bardic bit and
Rule
ice
32.
cream.
Straight, gay, BDSM, bottom board, lesbian.
It already exists.
Bottom board already exists, yeah.
Of course it will.
Because there's
Rule
nothing
32.
new. There's nothing new when it comes to.
Rule 32 of the internet. If it exists, there's porn of it.
Yeah, there must be. Yeah.
Do 2 attacks.
So I told my missus that there's a video somewhere of me online, and she said, "What again?" I said, "It's not the same video."
What? Why is it over here at me?
It's moved. It's going to attack the flesh golem with its bite, and then it's going to claw Garion twice.
Why would it do that?
Because it wants to. It's hit the flesh golem.
I'm gonna go pee myself. It shifted how close?
17.
It's next to me.
I don't care because I'm.
I mean, I'm sure it won't make any difference whatsoever.
Wait,
but
why
it
have I
had
moved forward?
difficult terrain while I was
Anyway,
in the
It's
spirit.
only moved 10 feet, so.
I knew it wasn't going to make any difference.
It's going to
How's
claw.
that
It barely has to reach anyway.
It will claw you
Okay.
for. Well, got to hit first. 2 attacks.
There's a
29 and a 20.
The 29.
You've got another Pepsi Max on its way.
Okay, you take 13.
And you've got
slashing
another
damage.
Brewdog on its way, Stu.
Oh, you superstar.
I saw you were running low.
I'm having that kind of week. I
Can
mean,
you
it's
teach
half
my
term,
staff
and
how
I
to
am.
do that, please? Because
Pardon?
I'm gonna hit him.
Hit
What?
me. What have I done?
No, my staff.
Okay.
I've got a staff member that's just terrible at everything.
Do you know that's like my
I
reviews?
don't
my
think I have a
appraisals.
reaction.
Well,
We
we
are-
love you.
what do
We,
we
we
pay
love
per
you,
hour?
but you just can't.
We are still live, just so
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, I was going to say, what do you pay per hour?
Uh,
He
I
knows.
believe it's
He knows. I told him.
Yeah, I can,
Sure.
I can happily move for you.
Okay.
It depends what you pay per hour.
£9.
Church
No, not for much
is.
longer. National minimum wage is going up.
Yeah, that's for people to pay.
£9.50.
It depends on the age.
Oh.
23 and over will be. It's going to be.
Yeah, and most of my staff are under 23.
Oh, well, you're alright then, aren't you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Boy, thank you.
Thank you very much, Steve. I really appreciate it.
Church
no worries.
is. Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Gonna
much.
My missus is going to
pull up his little
take
nine
care of
boots.
my head in the
He
morning.
is
Although,
going to
actually,
run
Chloe, how old are you?
straight at the dragon,
Okay.
and he's going to cast polymorph
I
on
think
himself.
drive-through
Okay,
worked
he's going
out.
to turn into.
Yeah.
No, 22.
Tyrannosaurus.
No.
Thought so.
No, he's a
Remember the name, Church.
No, you just
It
are.
is the T-Rex.
Yeah.
minimum wage goes up soon.
It goes up to
On your birthday, honestly, check the stream. I promise you.
No, not on a birthday.
It's like a present.
When does it go up? Probably
I don't know. I
April.
just saw the thing saying it's going on.
No.
I like it. Well tried.
Sometimes we no.
I think it was actually
Sorry, that
yesterday.
reminds me. I'll have to calculate.
Have you
the
seen
tax
the
2 weeks
size
ago.
comparison?
It's 2 weeks
It's
ago.
not tiny, it's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
Compared to the
It
dragon,
was
it's
definitely 2
tiny.
weeks ago.
It's
Oh,
not.
that reminds me. I need to work out the
It's not worked
commission
as well.
on the
Carry the
on
1
on
equals
the,
0.
on the tabs.
There's no commission on tabs.
Like could be.
There should be.
It's
There isn't.
still
Well,
a
then
loan.
we'll add commission to yours, shall we?
Do I get more?
No, you get less.
That's what I get.
There we go.
That's what we're on about. Yeah, so you no commission on that.
That's good. So I'm not.
No, he said it's fine, so we're good.
I'm not bigger, so
As
this
long
is
as it
very
goes
much
to this
Jurassic
lady
World.
behind the bar.
No,
that's absolutely
it's supposed to be the same
fine. As long
size.
as 6
Ooh.
gets there.
Same
Oh,
size.
it's a proper monster off.
No, we are reliving Jurassic World here.
We are.
What the hell?
Yeah.
You transform
Is that you?
yourself.
Polymorph.
Oh,
Why
get
didn't
into
you
it.
just transfer Adam?
Because his score
Challenge
rate-
rating.
challenge rating is lower than the T-Rex. That's the thing that I forgot. And I just checked it last second. Yeah.
So he has to transform
That's
himself.
why-
Wait,
trust
what's
us.
my challenge rating?
Yeah, I can cast this 2 more times once if the dragon.
So that takes your action turning into the T-Rex.
Yes.
Is it concentration?
Yeah.
Please,
Of
sir.
course it
Please,
is,
sir.
yeah.
What's my challenge rating?
If it's
I don't know if I'm
Should be
honest.
a level,
I can't remember
surely.
how you
Should
work
be a
out
hit die.
No, I
the
think
challenge
it's
rating.
half your level if I remember
Half
correctly.
level.
For the
Really?
spell, for the spell polymorph,
4.5.
you turn into something with challenge rating equal to your
Oh,
current
yeah.
level.
Yeah, you hit die. Yeah, yeah.
What's
And we
level
figured out
9?
last time you could transform the best.
Challenge
transform-
rating 9.
No, I mean what's challenge? What is?
The T-Rex
the
is
T-Rex.
challenge rating 9.
Okay, I'm
Let's all turn into T-Rexes.
Or
Fuck
even
off.
But Chirk can only concentrate on one at a time.
it's concentration.
I should have taken the spell
Smarter.
polymorph with one of my feats. You know, go to your bard spells and take polymorph.
Yeah, polymorph is a huge amount of fun, and it's a very huge amount of fun being a massive dinosaur.
Okay,
So,
Durek is next.
Have you ever polymorphed a dinosaur into a goldfish and kept them within a sealed
No.
fish ball until required?
No, if you
I
think
transform,
it has to
And turned it into a Tyrannosaurus
no,
Rex
but if you transform,
grenade. That's
if
just
you
phenomenal.
transform a dinosaur into a goldfish, couldn't you just stand on said goldfish and
Well,
squish it?
As a-
Yes, but then it transfers
if,
immediately
if,
back
if
into
a
a
polymorph
Tyrannosaurus.
creature goes back to 0 health, it returns
Yeah.
to its original
So,
shape.
so what you do is you transform the Tyrannosaurus Rex or something else of that critical level to a goldfish, store it within a fish bowl,
What would you like to
sealed,
read?
use it as a grenade
I
weapon,
don't know. I'm going to read it.
It
but last
smashes,
time I did
it
anything,
drowns
it
in
was
oxygen.
devil-based.
and immediately transform.
I'd like if
Hence
it's,
chaos
if
reign.
it's a goldfish, couldn't you just shove it in a crack in the wall?
Yeah, but it will drown in air because
No, but if you shove it in a crack in the
Johnny
wall, it's
Bravo.
going to pop out and his head's going to be stuck in the wall. It's just
yeah,
going to be
yeah.
like
So what you're saying is, but okay, good point. And then you've got the question between will crushing damage kill it or will it just physically pop out of the space? I would argue it pops out of the space.
Yeah, I would rule it popped out as well.
Because-
Yeah.
140.
But
Because we've
likewise,
seen so many
the
players
spell-
that thought they've had a
Yeah,
clever
totally.
idea, but forgot the fact that
Physics.
physics exists. Yeah, absolutely.
Like, look, we are in a magical world, but physics.
And one
Last
side,
time
do
you
you
did
remember the slight
Yeah,
diversion? I
T-Rex
apologise
is
for this,
a
but do you remember in 3.5? You probably not, but there was the
No,
question
it's
about
Why would you turn yourself into a green
the
salad?
oh,
Do you know what you pointed at it? I was
the
like,
NPC
yeah.
cannon.
Yes.
Yeah, have them in a line, and
Yeah.
I don't know. First one passes a pencil to another one, and maybe there's 100,000 NPCs, and all of a sudden, because of the way that the round action works, the pencil has travelled 100,005 feet, so 500,000 foot. So it's going faster than speed light type of scenario. And then, so they thought, well, if we line up all the villages up, then we'll create a weapon that's so powerful to destroy anything. So they tried this, and they were expecting it to shoot off. But then I came around and said, well, you've told the villagers this is a great
Looks like a
idea. They
badass.
do this, they pass, I think it was something like a spear, you know, that type of thing, short spear, from one village to another, it travels across the entire line. But of course, how the mechanic reflects inertia is that it just stops. So yeah, so it doesn't shoot off and destroy the thing, it just stops. The last NPC is stood there, holding the spear, and gets devoured.
Because the
It
passing
means fire.
something to somebody else that you already have in your hand is a small interaction, so it does not take your round. So
Yeah.
you passing it
Just
to
give me
me,
the nod
passing it
and-
to Sid, passing
and
it to
one nod for
Stuart's
Stuart's
Once
words.
it dies.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
knew your name was
Important.
Stuart.
exactly where you
For
were.
some reason I was going Rupert, and I was like, no, it's Stuart.
So it's,
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
you
Would
know,
take
in
no
addition to
time at
being
all.
balanced, you
Yeah,
get
like
180
zero time. Meaning that
hit points
pencil
effectively.
is getting faster and faster as it goes. And the
Which
idea is
people
that
are
if you
very
100,000
selfish.
people, it doesn't take any, at most 6 seconds to pass the entire length of the line. A pencil that can move 100,000 times 5 feet in 6 seconds is going at light speed or beyond. But the problem is that it's not retaining the momentum of force. It is being passed one person to another.
Yeah.
It's not being accelerated along a cannon by like magnets or anything like that. So you
Which
get to the
would
end and
be,
the guy at the end goes,
which would truly be a railgun.
Yes.
yes.
But that's not what they had. What they had is one guy passing a spear to the other guy, to the other guy.
I have had someone make a railgun, a theoretical railgun on Reddit. I can't remember how they did it. Some sort of combination of enchantments and spells on a crossbow to speed the bolt up, but then you put like 3 more crossbows on it.
Yeah, yeah.
And as it goes through, it gets faster
Keeps
each
it-
time.
yeah, I get
Tell
you.
you what.
And when it comes out the end, it does something like
and
14 times
the
damage.
There's the bolt
If you
with the
gas on someone.
portable hole.
Portable whole bag of
And
holding.
and I don't like that.
If the
I
fight's
don't
going
like that.
bad
I
for you.
I understand the mechanic of
Someone's
it,
worked it out.
but well, no, I mean,
Leonard,
but
this
I
cheat
don't
finding
I don't think it would function on a
And then
bolt.
just sit there concentrating.
Even how they've
Yeah.
mechanically shown it, I think it's a stretch.
So, Azar, what are you doing on the dragon?
That's concentrated
Huzzah,
as
come
well,
on.
so I'd have to drop out.
This might be your last huzzah.
It will not.
He's got something in the bag.
No, I've got the bag.
Okay,
He's got lots of things in the bag.
Ooh, pretty.
which is not anything special.
We've just been looking at level 9 creatures because the T-Rex is level 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
We might
because
want to swap
it's.
the T-Rex out.
How do actions work? Could I
Because
know,
there's 2 young dragons.
quite find it. Could I look for bones but still cast a spell?
There's a load of giants.
Like look for
Yeah.
corpses.
Yeah,
but
so
still
looking
cast
for
a spell?
bones. Looking for bones would be a small interaction with the world, so that wouldn't take.
Can
Can I do that?
But
Sure, roll me perception or investigation.
You
check.
paralyze
Investigation. Because depending on this, depends what I do next.
Just realised.
Oh,
Question:
14.
What has the T-Rex done so far?
There's lots of bones around
Nothing.
again, but you
Thank
can't
you.
tell if any of them.
That's
are
what I
skeletons.
understood.
You'll have to cast
he's
a
just
spell to
turned
find
into
out.
the T-Rex.
But that's
That's
a
his
waste
action.
of
So now there's
Yeah,
a
it
T-Rex
is.
and dragon going.
Or you
Hello.
just throw shit at the T-Rex, the dragon.
Yeah, we're gonna do the second option.
But we're just doing a bit of research because you can do
I
that
haven't-
twice. More.
Dragons are smart, so their wisdom would be high. So no, no.
That doesn't mean it. I mean, that doesn't mean it would pass. It could then use its
What's the blue?
legendary
that's what I mean.
resistance to pass.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to use the.
What is a salad?
Usually
I'm going
green.
to.
No, this one's grey.
Oh.
S-L-A-N-D.
I'm there.
Yeah, it's hard.
Uh,
It's a lot.
Just like a
with
chemist
this,
himself.
because of my spell stuff, I get
So, I
60
recently-
feet. So I maybe
It's
do
like
this
well
spell about here.
Okay.
Smiler, do you,
I'm summoning Greater
do you want
Demon.
the file for
Okay.
that?
I'm summoning
yes.
Jack Spadar.
Someone's
Jack
from the
Spadar.
Mos Isaac
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
That is my.
They've bought the
but I-
file.
I've forgotten what sort of
They
demon
just
he
sent me a
was.
message going, do you want a copy of the file?
a Tesseract?
Sure, yeah,
No,
Pretty.
Tesseract.
I'm not sure how to get around to printing it, but
Oh,
thanks.
that's the name. Taruk?
And
To
then
be
it's-
fair, we've got a few minis to do, and David
Begins
sent
with
us
the
more
T.
stuff.
It's the one with the big battle axe.
Doesn't
Yeah.
know
horns.
that is, what's
Minotaur looking.
And then
one.
he's going to be buying.
Yeah,
that
but he's
one
in
next
pirate
week.
garb, as you said. Because he's Jack
it?
Spadar.
Isn't it like-
But yes, that is my. Oh. It doesn't say anything different from 4th level to 5th level. So I cast that at 4th level.
I felt so bad. They did this picture and
Because I
They
can
missed
cast a
it.
few 4th level spells.
Yeah,
So yeah.
he tried to look for
I
me.
summoned Jack Sparrow at 4th level. I've summoned
Okay.
I've summoned the Greater Demon.
me and
Fucking
Julian
hell.
Sid?
I have summoned Jack
Yeah.
Sparrow.
Apparently Chris
I
went
know
off
his
and was
name.
looking.
He is a
I'm not
Taruk
bothered
dressed in
either.
pirate garb.
Oh my fucking god! So what are we saying here?
I've summoned my Greater Demon here.
To a flanking position.
Oh, you've done what now? You've brought that big fucking demon out.
Are we bringing in demons again? Yay!
I have. I bought.
Not you. Yours attacks random whoever's nearest.
No, mine. So
Yeah,
so
I'm
does
fucking
mine, but he
miles
doesn't
away,
attack. He doesn't attack me
Oh
Have you
right.
seen where
because
I am?
I cracked a vial of blood as I used the
I'm over
summon
here.
spell.
So I don't give a shit.
Which is what you okay if I used the
Although in
vials of
fairness,
blood.
I think
yeah.
the range
I
of
had
summoning,
2 left.
they'd still be
I've got
closer
1
to me
left
than
now.
anyone else. So it'll be like,
It's the only check I seem to have remembered on my phone is vials of blood. I have 1 left. So he'll attack anyone in the party but me.
Tanaruk.
Yeah, the Tanner named Jack Sparrow or Jack Sparrow. He is a Tanner dressed in pirate gear.
what did you say this one was called again? Black?
Summon Greater Demon was my spell.
Black
The sword.
What's the name?
Oh, but
Black Razor.
Razor.
Razor, that was it.
It's triple bladed for the closest possible shape.
Gillette, closest to man can get.
I find it quite concerning that when I've put Black Razor in, it has come up with Back Razor in D&D Beyond. I kind of want to click on Back Razor to
I
find out
think-
what the fuck
Yeah.
is it. It's not a thing that exists, is it?
So what, am I
Absolutely
going to have to
not.
roll an initiative
Make it.
for the Tanner? Because it gets
You are
an
now,
initiative.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'll roll D20 plus my initiative plus, or
Search for back razor.
what does the Tanner get?
No,
Hang on.
no one.
It doesn't say in the spell.
Why does
I know. I'm just looking for its stats right now.
Okay. I've got the D20 selected.
Yes, plus 1 to initiative.
Plus 1, alright. 21. Natural 20 plus 1.
Okay.
It's the Tanner named Jack Sparrow.
You got to be happy with that roll, haven't you?
Oh yeah. Why can't I have rolled that for myself?
Yeah.
For an initiative, though,
Yeah,
it's kind of a waste. Like, you want a high number, but a nat 20. Although we did keep talking
Alright, now
about
I need to
adding
get.
a,
Thomas sent me the image of the Tanner.
Oh.
I've got to get that up now.
What would be a good session title for this one?
For this one,
Shit hits the fan.
boss fight.
Devour us?
Boss fight, boss level, Black Death.
Boss level starring the guy that was in Captain America Civil War.
Yeah.
It's a bit long.
If we,
I
I'm
really
just going to call it
enjoyed
Black
that.
Death.
I watched that after you recommended that. I watched it yesterday, and
Yeah.
it's brilliant
Isn't it? It's really good
I'm
fun,
going to
isn't
call it
Because-
Blackness Falling.
because what? Oh, the song. I was like, oh. Why would you not call it Nightfall?
Nightfall. Well, you know, Black Dragon. I'm trying to.
You don't want to be too
Uh,
stereotypical.
So in the
I've
cave,
got
none of
I've
it's
got
dark.
I
the
don't
entire page
see
up for my
colour.
Tanner.
if
Okay.
we win, we could call it Drag On.
Did you enjoy it, Alan?
Drag off.
Drag off my
Have you
life.
tried drag off? Drag off.
Smiler, did you enjoy boss level?
Yes, I really
It's really
did.
good fun,
'Cause
isn't it?
I like the way you think you get in this movie, and then
Yeah.
it does something slightly different. You're like, oh, and then you think the movie's over, and then it goes, no, but this, and then you're like, okay, now we're having something interesting, and then it goes, no, but this, and you're like, ooh.
We obviously chatted about this last week. I enjoyed boss level way more than Free Guy, and obviously Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
doesn't love Ryan Reynolds? Fantastic, but boss level just beats that. They're very similar. They're comparable films.
They are. You're right. You're not wrong.
But I'm sorry, boss level.
Boss level
It
was
was
a bit
way
more
up there, yeah.
was a bit more subtle on the humour.
Yeah,
it
I
was
think it was
more-
more
I
intellectual.
couldn't
It's
get
not too
behind
bad.
Free Guy. And
I
I've never had a Ryan Reynolds
enjoyed
film
Free Guy.
that I've not enjoyed. Even Green Lantern, even the
No,
Wolverine.
Green
not
Lantern
Wolverine.
was terrible.
Yeah, it
X-Men
was.
Yeah,
Origins.
but I still got behind Ryan Reynolds. Whereas Free Guy, I was like, this is just Hollands.
If you watch Detective Pikachu,
Oh,
Yeah,
And
that was
unfortunately,
Even that's
again,
good.
and I will say, I got behind Ryan Reynolds on that one.
yeah.
I don't know how they're going to do the sequel,
They're
Neither
not
do
really
I.
a sequel.
they are.
but it's going to make money, so they're going to do a sequel.
Of course.
Mm.
It's not a good idea, but
What's the weather
Right.
like? We don't know.
Azar, you're done. Tanaruk is first for the next round, but before the Tanaruk goes, I'm having a tail attack with it. In fact, no, I'm not.
The dragon's attacking
The
the
dragon,
Tanner.
legendary action, it's going to wing attack. Everybody make a dexterity save.
Well, I
No,
should
Do
do
I
it.
have
Everybody within 20 feet of the dragon make a
Which
dexterity
you,
save.
everybody.
No, I'm just trying to
like
read how this thing
100
goes.
feet away.
How can you not be?
Okay, if the
You
I'm
can't
gonna
see
roll
me on
twice.
that
If the
map.
Tanner
I'm over here.
gets hit by
Oh, right.
melee attack, I can
So
make one
Misty
melee
Step allow
attack
me to
against the
teleport
target.
90
as
feet,
other-
This isn't a
and
melee
then my
attack,
movement
this
lets
is
me
an
move
effect.
another 30.
Is it-
So
if
120 feet
beating
away.
its
So
wing
you're
and
aware,
then you only
mental
press
That's
it.
not because
Rennie
it's
wants
hitting
to
me,
be.
so I can
No,
use
Yeah,
my
yeah,
But
yeah.
if you then leave the shadow of this
I'm
chappy,
just trying to clear up the
I'm okay,
reaction
thank
of
you, I'm
the
Yeah,
fine.
no,
fury.
And I'm
winged,
currently invisible
it's
as
not
well.
hitting you with anything.
So
Alright, just let me
Because
roll
that's
two
she's
actually
done
cool.
nothing but
Look
try
at
and
that.
grab some of
Look
the
at this
grab some
sword.
loot.
This is a cool
Can't
sword.
hear anything.
So
It's 18 million voices.
Yeah, what save did you say for that?
Dexterity save.
Two dexterity
How long would you
saves.
say it takes
The
to
Tanner
tune
gets
to
plus
a,
one,
magical
so
sword?
okay.
One long rest, so 8 hours.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a nap.
19
I'm
for
gonna
Chase.
nap.
The Tanner got 13.
13, 19 did you say, Church?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're out of range, you're more than 20 away, aren't you, old man?
I'm about 100 away. So yeah.
And I got, and
Okay.
Azarth got a 17.
17.
I
Solid
teleported
14.
90 and then I
14.
walked 30.
Sid?
16.
This is
16.
horrendous.
So,
I'm
Church,
gonna. Here's your hammer. I'm gonna walk.
in the
over it.
wind around you, you manage to plant your legs and you're like a massive T-Rex frame and stay still.
Awesome.
Everybody else, you get knocked
Oh,
prone.
forgive me.
And
Do
take
I get a
13
plus
damage.
2 for cover from saves?
Not for this one.
You know, on sort of 16.
What we do?
It was
Not-
DC
well, if your cover
19.
falls over.
13
If,
damage.
oh, 19
I do,
attack.
I do,
No, fair
I do.
enough.
I get plus 2 save for bonus to AC and dexterity saving throws. So the
Oh,
14
sorry, I thought
becomes
that was
16.
not. I thought it was the
Hopefully, fingers crossed, that makes a difference.
DC 19.
Well, this is why you play
Alright,
games.
well-
But it's worth knowing for the future.
It is. This is this.
So everybody takes
I'm sure there was a
13.
reason why I did it.
13 bludgeoning damage
Alright,
And
so
he's knocked prone.
I have +2, so I have 74 left from the 15 extra hit points from Chert.
74 in total.
So
Yeah.
I've got 2.
I've got 72 on D&D Beyond, so I'm waiting till that goes below
Okay.
to subtract it off. Otherwise, I'll get too confused trying to change it.
Flesh gold.
So one more hit on
So
each, and you're
10
going to
hit
lose
points
all
from
the initial.
What's Jack Sparrow's hit
2,
points?
2.
Jack Sparrow's 95 to start with.
94. Okay.
Lose 13, so
So
he is
82.
82.
Garion, how much have you got left?
I feel like I
88.
kept
Is that
going.
including the temporary hit points that Church
I've
gave
taken
you?
that off,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So you don't get those bonuses
And
anymore.
No.
Remy,
You're out.
what's your current
I've
health?
got
My
2
current
hit
health
points
is
left of that
94,
bonus.
which is my full health, plus 2 temporary that remain from
So
the.
you're on 96.
Yes, well, 94 plus 2, yeah, it is.
And Church, you passed, so you don't take any damage.
Woohoo! So what did you roll on total, Chert?
19.
Which is
I
the
was
magic
2
number.
off.
T-Rex.
No, but I was 2 off being the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah, you did roll as a T-Rex, didn't you? Not as your no. No, your stats stayed the same for them, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
No, they shade. I basically rolled as the T-Rex.
Good, good, good.
Yeah. So I got big,
Okay,
strong legs,
now
but
it's the
little
Tanner
arms for
up
balance.
It's prone, but it can get up and attack.
To be fair, I had
So
to
the
roll.
Tanner can get up, so he can still do his normal attack.
Absolutely, it's got 1 movement left, and getting up is half your move.
But as one of my actions, I have multi-attack, so I can still do 2 attacks.
Yeah, because your action is a multi-attack.
Will that be an advantage?
Alright, one is with its bite and one is with its greatsword, so
Okay.
I'm going to have to
Okay.
switch between pages here.
Okay.
Check this out.
Alright, so a d20 plus bite is 1d8 plus hit plus 5.
Mm-hmm.
So for the first one is a 17.
That does not hit.
Alright, the next one is a d20 plus, for the greatsword, plus 7. 14 plus 7, 21.
That hits.
Ah,
And that's,
sweet.
I can read that here. That is 11 slashing damage. Yeah.
It says 2d6 plus 4.
Roll your 2d6 then. Roll it randomly. That's more fun.
Yeah, that's what I write. 2d6 plus 4. 12 damage
12 damage.
from the greatsword, from Jack Sparrow. I just wave over to him afterwards. Nice job.
Gary, and your
Thank
next.
you. Yeah. Did he get my
Cool.
wave?
Please stand
I'll
up.
just go. Thank you.
Well, I'm
He
going
does,
to
he just sort of barely looks at you.
Will the get real
You're
Gary
gonna
stand
please stand
stand
up?
up.
Yep.
That's within like 5 foot of me, isn't it, there?
Everything's within 5 foot. You can
Does that
attack
mean-
T-Rex if you want.
Yeah. Goes,
Oh, you want to attack the T-Rex?
not the, sorry, not the T-Rex. The dragon, and I'm going to use a level 5 inflict wounds,
Okay.
I've just got that spell.
and I'm going to
Inflict
add my 10.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 4.
Alright, so
You're right, mate. How are you doing?
come and say hello to you.
Yeah, I can see how you do.
21 hits.
Including that.
21 hits.
And then 7d10s. 1, 2.
What, d10s did you say?
I've got them all here. Right.
Oh,
So
okay.
attacking, if the dragon was to attack while we're prone, it gains advantage.
Yeah, but no, just be careful.
alright, yeah.
Stay away from Jack Sparrow, because if you're the closest target to him, he will attack you.
Yeah, the problem is I don't know that.
Players sat
Yeah.
around the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. But stay behind Garion.
Yeah. So from Remy's perspective,
47
Stay
damage.
behind Garion.
And they get to see it on
yeah.
the screen here.
well, that's that. Remy
And
Remy
on the-
will
on
stay
the
behind
wall, so
Gary.
they can all keep track of where
You know,
they are.
Remy singled out Gary as his.
No, try and get that in them without
Doesn't matter, they're
metagaming.
doing themselves.
Yeah.
Doing all
Stay
right,
away
yeah.
from him.
Yeah.
I get you.
Get in
I
there.
get
Because
completely.
after,
Yeah, 47
I think it's a
necrotic.
minute, he
47
disappears.
necrotic damage.
I know she's been struggling.
But we both know each other's names,
Yeah,
so
so it's a lot on
at
me,
any
I'm not-
time throughout a future
I don't mean
campaign,
with you, I
my
mean
great
health
demon can
wise.
just appear and attack me.
Yeah, she's got.
Yeah.
That was
I
the
know.
deal I made with Matt.
Basically.
He said instead of
the
using a
brain
vial of a
problem.
humanoid's blood, I
Yeah.
can just use every long
Also
rest. I
probably to be
can
able to do,
prepare 3 vials of my
penguin
own
dance.
blood.
Yeah.
But there's a chance the demon at
getting
any
there.
random campaign can just appear and
Hey,
attack
look,
all of us.
She's special.
Oh,
Which is
yes.
nightmarish.
Huzzah.
Just
If you look at
nightmarish.
what a Tanaruk is, yes.
Roll me a charisma save for the Tanner roll.
Oh, for the
So I
Tanaruk.
want us to do 47 damage.
So that would just be +1.
Oh,
lost in a minute.
Charisma is.
Charisma is
Tanner
minus.
roll.
No, it's charisma is minus one.
Am I rolling
Let me
charisma?
just see if
No,
that's one of
The
the.
Tanner
Okay.
No, the Tanner charisma is minus one.
So this is
I've
the
got the page
Jack's.
on my phone.
This is his patron
Yeah, no, it's the spell,
influencing
isn't
him,
it?
right?
Alright then, but
I don't
minus
know.
one. Let's
Outside
roll.
of summoning a
Okay.
demon to help.
It's like watching Sheldon Cooper.
Minus one.
Sorry, I'm
It is a charisma save.
No, we're all trying
Oh,
to figure
charisma
out.
save.
Send-
Sorry, no, I rolled the wrong thing. Give
At
me
the
a
end of
second.
each demon's turn, it makes a charisma save.
It rolled plus 1, 13.
Okay.
Which is the spell.
Well, sell it. You know, pick
No,
it up.
no, what,
A
give me a second.
tremontremous, a ginormous 13.
Whatever your
Insurmountable.
spell
Yeah, I cast it at fourth level, so
Very
it's
surmountable,
survive.
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very
Literally
surmountable.
the opposite.
It's a tough sell.
Oh, most saves
Yeah,
are
so
around
it
14,
failed.
50.
Yeah,
so
I
very-
agree.
Still in
very-
my control.
like,
If it gets
yeah,
above,
failed.
if it gets above a 16, it's free,
Yeah,
and then we've got to kill it.
but it's not free yet. Remy.
Remy.
Not yet.
What's
So
not free?
I believe Remy
My
hit.
Tanner,
So
if
Remy
failure is
goes after
it's saving
Garion.
throw,
Garion
it's
is
still under my
stood, I
control.
believe.
I've stood back up.
Remy's movement is to
So
stand
just
as well.
stay away from
Yeah,
it.
obviously.
Remy is still
Attack you.
invisible, so.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
It won't
but-
attack me,
that-
but
and that's
it
why
might attack
Remy
you if
wants
you
to
get
be
close to it.
invisible behind the biggest guy in the room.
Okay.
That's the T-Rex.
Because, you know, well, but this is the problem
Or
I've
the
got.
dragon.
This is the
Depending on your
problem I've got. From Remy's perspective, we were going against a black dragon, and now a T-Rex has appeared, and a fuck off demon. Now, nobody explained about the demon, and as far as Remy's concerned, no one said, hey, do you know what we're going to do? We're going to put a fucking dinosaur in
I tell you
there.
what, it'd be fun
Remy's
if you
just
did
seen, well, there's my target, and the dinosaur, the T-Rex, hasn't attacked the dragon. It's just fucking appeared. So Remy's just seen big enemy. Oh shit, a new enemy.
You
Oh
have-
fuck, where's this thing come from?
You
The
have
back,
seen
which is the name.
Chert disappear and turn
Oh,
into
has
that.
Chert disappeared?
Chert
Okay.
turned
Yeah,
it's
into
a
the
chert-
dinosaur.
it-
Oh,
no.
okay. Well, thank you for the
No,
clarification.
so
You would have
it's-
seen.
no,
You
instead
would
of
have
it-
probably seen that happen.
Okay,
No,
so
instead of the
American
T-Rex,
Werewolf
it's
in
called a
London.
T-Rex.
Chert, I get it. I
Yeah.
know that, but
I
from
just
Remy's
let them
perspective,
talk
got a little
until they
hat.
come to a
okay.
decision.
So I'm going to work on
tell me
a pretext. Following that
Yeah, but
information,
you see the
that-
same hat.
that Remy understands
I know the
that
feeling
Church's
sometimes.
just done something, and that's
I'm
fine.
supposed- I'm-
That saves
I'm
a
supposed
bolt
to know what's
going
on.
T-Rex's way. Because
Oh,
before that's
I'm
common,
supposed to
I was
be
just
running
gonna,
it,
I was gonna
Yeah.
split my 3 actions amongst all the enemies
just
I
let
could see
them
on the
talk
screen.
about
No, but
I do not
No,
know.
you heard a shout from me. Just stay away
But
from
but
the
but
demon.
you know, from
Sorry,
Remy's
lost
perspective, demons. Let's be honest.
We are
They're
quite
the
high
enemies
in
behind.
so
They're the
we've
things.
got quite a lot
They're the
going on.
ones
I
pulling the
yelled-
strings.
Right,
They're the
keep
puppet
it
No,
masters.
but I yelled at the
He's
end of
literally behind the fucking puppet.
No, I yelled at the end of my
When
turn.
you start out,
Leave
this
the
isn't
demon
too
alone.
bad.
You did-
Just
You
You
did not.
categorically did not.
Don't lie.
Remy knows
right.
fucking
Someone like me
nothing.
would
Alright.
So
slow,
Remy
follow
is
the
going to
rules,
hammer
follow the rules,
2
and know what
bolts.
you're
So he
doing.
will use his
Take
attack.
it
So
carefully
movement
so you
stand.
learn everything.
Resume his
The
position
worst part
using
Sorry,
is
half
that
you
you
moved.
know,
the
it's like
dual
the book
trunk
back to front.
back mobile
And
barricade
that-
as his
it's
defense.
horrible playing
Um,
games like that.
And will use fire 2. So his first action is to attack with Chantal, which obviously had out first. The massive heavy
Yeah.
crossbow at the black dragon. He then
There's lots
uses
of nice little board games. For a game or
the
something.
College of Swords
Some
with
of
an
them
extra
only take
attack,
10-15
which
minutes.
goes against the black dragon. And I will use my action surge because that's what I'm always going to do on my first action with it
Fair enough.
against Jack Sparrow.
God.
Being
So 2
invisible.
attacks against the dragon.
Not
2 attacks against
Not
dragon,
played
1
with
against
so
Jack
I don't
Sparrow.
know,
They will
right?
all be at advantage because I have greater invisibility. So let's see what happens here.
I'm not good with computers.
Are you using-
sharpshooter?
Are you using
Which
the
takes-
Browning heavy crossbow?
Yes,
Yeah.
which I've called Chantel. Apologies, I haven't told you that.
Oh, that's
Chantel.
fine.
Lola, we obviously gave away in trade because we didn't want the
To be without-
defender
You,
of
you,
the werewolf.
you basically
girl.
were able to get a better looking.
Yeah, but you know, tit for
I've done it a
tat.
few times myself.
Yeah, you know, you always go for the bigger hitters, don't you?
Julie's
Let's face
getting a
it.
bit old now.
So you're on
So
plus,
sharpshooter's employed,
plus
which
8
means like,
You
when
can't
you
be
use
saying
the
things
which
like that
sharpshooter.
when
just
you're
drops,
already
so
quite
plus
large
8
age.
drops to a
Not-
plus
not-
3.
No,
Not necessarily
plus
large,
13
but
drops to a plus 8.
some people would
Thank
think
you.
large.
Because of this,
age
because
gap.
the way this crossbow works. Just chatting with you, buddy.
So
Just
plus
to
8,
Yeah,
and that
that's
gives me a plus 10 to
might
damage,
trade you in for
which
it.
makes my plus 13.
So my wife's younger
So,
than me.
with sharpshooter, you're on plus 8 to hit.
Which
you're-
drops to a...
That's with sharpshooter included.
Okay, thank you.
Your damage with sharpshooter included,
Yeah.
it's 1d10 plus 19.
Well, it's my first wife was 2 months older.
Okay, thank you
Go
for
on,
that. I got that wrong. 1d10 plus 19. This could literally,
second
fuck
wave
me,
is-
this could be an absolute...
Well, the idea is that this is the equivalent of like a Bren heavy machine gun.
Yeah, and I'm going to try and use it as
Yeah,
such.
He's done 2 shots against the dragon and 1 against Jack
Yeah, so this is
Sparrow.
literally using
Go
all
for
my,
it.
because I always will on my first go. So this is an
So,
advantage.
plus
So a natural 20, and my second roll on that one is a 9.
Okay.
So that's a critical.
Yeah.
That's against the dragon. Second one against the dragon. It's a natural 20. I'm happy for anyone who wants to test this dice. I've had 20
No,
years
fair
and it's not
enough, that's
wasted.
2 natural 20.
And a 10. And then the one against Jack Sparrow, which will probably surprise Hazar. But
Okay.
from my perspective, the Puppet Master is fucking a beard.
Oh yeah.
It's a 10,
Plus 8 is an 18.
which makes it, and then the second roll, which is an advantage, is a 20 against Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, so
You definitely hit Jack Sparrow. You
No,
definitely hit Sparrow.
do the damage against Jack Sparrow. So I've got an armor class of 14. So roll your damage.
Yeah. Roll the one against the demon first.
So,
D10.
so we're doing the demon first.
Yeah.
D10.
So we're going reverse order for damage.
Yeah.
So this is D10 plus 19.
Yeah.
That's a 28.
No, is that a 0?
That's a 0, and that doesn't mean 0. That means 10.
that
keep
means
saying
10
this
plus
and keep going.
19. So
10 plus 19. Oh, sorry, you're
29.
right.
29 damage on the
29.
demon.
So knocked off 95.
Hang on, 7.
In my
Off 82,
defense,
'cause I've
right?
taken 13
Yes.
already.
In my defense, I am both hidden and stood behind this man.
3. He goes down to 53.
Don't try and make it look like I did it.
That's literally what Remy's trying to do.
Yes.
So this is the
Thank you.
first,
Don't worry about it.
the first of 2 rolls against.
The dragon. So, the way crits work in
Yeah,
this
it's in
edition,
the same one.
you roll twice as many dice, but
Why
you
would
just
I
add
want
your
it looks
modifier
like it's
1.
been-
Okay, so let's make this the
So each
crit.
crit is 2d10
Okay.
plus 19.
Okay, so that's okay. So 2d10. So that's a 7, 7, 14 plus 19. So we're
Would be
talking
33.
33
33 for the first one.
Yep.
I do.
that's a 3
This year's
plus a 2. This is
5.
far more reasonable. 24.
24.
So
If I can,
55.
Is it not doubled because it's critical?
No, you double your dice. You roll
Okay.
twice as many dice.
They've moderated it. So,
No,
Right, you
so
can do it
29
either
against the
ways.
demon and 55 against. It's a disappointing
And then all I
55
need
to be
is-
fair, but I will accept it.
I'm going to regret giving you that crossbow.
Yeah, I would strenuously recommend reducing the damage of the
That's
19.
fine.
I
don't mind at all. It's great.
'Cause
Remy
this-
doesn't fight very often, but when Remy does,
Get
he
upset.
just nails you to a wall from 100 yards away.
Yeah. Well, up to 400 rounds feet because of the crossbow accident thing.
No, next time
About
if
a
you
year or
can,
so
take,
later, I
this,
got to know a
take
bit
the.
more about the value
I
of
don't know if the
bits and
spell
pieces, and I
sniper
was
would
like-
work for him.
No, not with that.
Oh.
Here's the
All
thing.
Remy's going to say as a free action is
Yeah.
Because for me, the spell sniper for me doubles all range
love
of
that
all
game,
my
Ghost,
spells.
The
Yeah, I
end
don't
of
think
So
Remy's
I
turn.
one spell I can snipe from
So,
4.
so I thought about a few
There's
options,
loads
and
of people
I went
selling
with trying to push forward to greater invisibility because it gives you an
Yeah.
advantage, and that's
So
got to
Space
be
Marines.
a better.
Yeah, but there's one spell for
See,
me.
that's
I
the
can
thing
hit them from 480 feet away.
Well, yeah, I don't get disadvantage on.
If you want something to
Up
paint,
to 400 though.
Guys, at the end of Remy's turn,
Why painting
the
stuff's
dragon's going to
not
take a
great?
legendary action to do a
like
tail
very,
attack on
um,
Garion. Because he thinks Garion is the one firing crossbow bolts.
Which is exactly what I wanted. Sorry,
Garion does a
Gary.
19
You'll never
hit
know
you.
this.
Okay.
No, not that one.
Altman,
Yes, chef.
your turn, sir.
Cool. I am
Hey,
going
chef.
to.
I ain't in charge of this kitchen.
No, I am.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
I've lost the thing I was doing. I got distracted. I am going to use 2 of my thingamabobbles, 2 charges of my Wand of Evanescence, and I'm going to fire magic missile. Oh, I prepped it. Yeah, there it is. It's all ready to go.
It's not Jim's magic missile.
No, it's not Jim's.
Okay.
It's mine. It's my magic missile. But I'm going to cast it at crazy level and do this much damage.
Oh
What, 6?
No, that was me rolling for the Tanner up.
Oh.
That threw me
Oh,
off then.
thank
I was
you.
like, that's not even physically possible. It'd have to be like
No,
a minus
it's
number.
empty.
There is.
I'm skint now, so.
So
There is, you can play it online. So there's
I'm
a
not getting it.
website where you can keep all of your characters' numbers. It's all you need to know is that it keeps all your characters' numbers when we're in here. It keeps all their characters' numbers and that all in one place. And when I tell them to roll something, which is how we work out whether they've actually rolled, they just need to click the button and the computer will roll it for them. They're all on one place rather than having
absolute beginners classes.
We do, actually.
Yeah, we do. We
This
Just added dice now. I don't know what's going on.
This started
21.
off as a
Okay,
beginner's
it's
class. A
dead.
couple of our players here had never played anything like this.
So I can grab the
And my Wednesday group, I've got 5 of them in there. 4 of them have never
You
even
don't stick
seen
with
it.
But I have no
You would
idea.
that did do the
That's
difference
fine.
that killed the dragon.
That's absolutely fine. You can do
Which
it on
one's,
paper as well, and whichever you prefer will be how we play
This
it.
is-
Finally killed
he's
him
Oh,
playing it all on
with
paper.
6 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got
When
Oh.
it's going on,
Stole
like,
the
he knows
kill.
what
Happened to get the
He
right,
does
yeah.
know what
He's
doing,
played
I'm afraid.
for
He's played
many,
a while.
many years.
Yeah, he's like
But, yeah.
a professor.
Alan runs the bar and he pays me to run these games for people. He is looking to put on another
God, it's not
session
funny already.
if we can get an evening free or a DM free to do it.
Just Terry.
Hi, Terry.
Charlie's uncle Terry.
Ah.
Not biological.
Not biological uncle, but
No,
honorary
it's
like
uncle.
a dad's best friend and a mum's.
So it would be worth, I mean, you say you're not online, so the Facebook wouldn't do you any good,
No.
but you can always come in and ask
I
for a
can.
session.
Go on for about an hour a day. That's all I get.
But you can come
Well,
in.
Is that why
ask for
all
a
my
session.
posts get liked at one go when you?
Yeah.
That's the exact same thing my dad
Or
does.
we
All
can
of a
get-
sudden, everything gets liked. and
I'm
you're
an
like-
old man.
But it's what always gets me when my dad does it. It's never
If
like
he
the most
snakes and
recent.
ladders, I
He
don't
like he
know.
goes back to when he last posted
Yeah,
something
we
and
can
continues,
get
and then he gets
stats
bored
on
obviously halfway
pass on
through and
messages
stops.
as well.
Oh,
So
yeah,
like
yeah,
there's like
yeah.
posts from like 2 weeks
If
ago.
we know
that have
you're
been liked,
interested,
and
we
I'm
can
like,
make sure it
I'm
gets
half
back to you.
interested. That's all I can tell you.
And that's all you need to do is come down from the
This
first
is
one and
a
see.
big level.
Like I said, this one has been going on for about 7
Yeah,
months
that's
now.
great.
So the
It's
characters
like-
are quite
that's
well
more
into
than
it.
good.
Even
I
the
am no
newbies.
Sheldon
See, it's
Cooper. I'm not.
tabletop.
It's alright, even the newbies know what they're doing now.
There's all.
And they're getting into it. And they're
So I've been
learning.
doing. We've been playing about 2 years
He's
total.
Scottish. I'm just retired. Used to work for
Mal.
the railway. Mal.
Yeah.
I used to play rugby with him.
Alright.
That's a big lad.
He's a good
That's
lad.
nice.
He's sound. He's
Yeah, we played Magic with Mal last Friday. Plays this card game.
Yeah, a different game.
It's a card game.
Made by the same people.
Rather than using
I've
standard
read it
deck of
most.
cards, all your cards
Or at least
represent
that,
various
yeah.
monsters and that, and it has quite there are rules on it.
That sounds more like me than.
Yeah, chef.
It's quite good. To be fair. You should, they do that every Friday here as well. You could come down and ask them about that.
Yeah,
Here
And
you just
I've
walk
only
in
played
for a
that
couple of drinks. and
twice.
see what you like. Yeah, Mal's down most times. Alan's here on his deck most of the time for Magic as well.
And we've got to practice a couple of practice
All
things.
the games.
Turns out he knows Mal.
Any of them. There's no Monopoly, nothing.
There is.
There is.
They're hiding
Probably
somewhere.
We've got, I think,
Hiding
four.
somewhere.
I think we've got 4 versions of Monopoly.
5.
But
Oh, is it 5
The
now?
Harrogate one.
Nope.
No,
There's
no.
Have you
so
got the
many
Klingon
options.
one? Klingon version.
No. What have we got? We've got Star Wars.
Yeah, we've got lots of
Um,
versions.
that's
Yeah,
what
there's
these
loads
guys
of
do.
versions we've got.
Loads of stuff.
I live 3 minutes away.
Well, that's not bad. Yeah, if you keep popping in, there's always people around that chat to you and show things to you and do things.
Are you not in
If you-
Starbuck anymore?
If you do like the look, of anything like this,
Opposite Oryx.
We've also got the
my
clover as well.
my brother who's sat in the back
So
there
that's
on the trail.
that's all in
Yeah.
one box.
Yeah,
Still in
my
this
brother's
main
down
box because I haven't got
there.
one.
There's something happening Thursdays, isn't there?
Yeah, so a good
like
thing
it.
will be next Thursday, 4th of November. We're doing a 24-hour game of this for people to watch it.
Ecomunda. Oh, there's the Star Wars. Ecomunda Club.
Well, it's a 24-hour session for charity. We're not inviting people to play. People are booked in to play, but we're recommending people come down and look because you'll be able to see a group of players enjoying themselves and having fun. Because we're doing it for charity, we're discouraging the more serious side of things. So it's going to be a little bit silly in places. We're going to encourage jokes.
Brilliant, miles away from me.
Smiler's going to be
Everyone's
playing
gonna
it for
have
24 hours straight, so.
But it might be worth coming down.
just
to
It
wish
gets interesting when I play it for 3 hours. So.
See
I'm going to set
some
my
people,
alarm
yeah,
and I'm going to
and
log in
chat
at
to
4 in the
people
morning.
around,
Can't
and
wait
there'll be a
to
lot
see
of
you
us
still going.
a week on Thursday.
I was going to say, I have
Your,
it.
your attention's going to be.
There'll be a lot of people
There's
around.
that fucking dragon kills all of you start again.
Games and that. There'll be people around wanting to play games and that, and we can,
Joke
just
about stuff.
have a bit of a laugh. A lot of
This
them are
one's
easy.
this one's a bit.
A lot of them are
serious.
easy.
Yeah, to you maybe.
No, I've got one that you could play in 5 minutes if you don't play it. 'Cause it's
To
just,
me, I
it's
passed
just
my
a-
11 plus last week.
well, it's just a combination of dominoes and dice.
Go
You roll the
report.
dice, and whichever domino has those 2 numbers on it, well, it's symbols in this, which is the same concept.
Whatever.
You pick that domino.
Almost does more stuff than what's happening.
Yeah. You pop in, sell it, and it
First
beats.
time I've been here. I only know it. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Obviously I know some.
No, it's fine.
Come on.
It's it's
Well, I
really
think we have
nice.
flex, and then also we've got all the
Cheap
bottom
enough
features.
drinks. When you say cheap enough drinks as well,
Yeah,
folks,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
actually
yeah.
quite something, isn't it?
I'll come in and have a look.
Try some of the food as well.
Like,
Food really nice.
I don't know what the.
I'm not big on
Hot dogs, burgers, and chilies,
I'm not
really.
big on burgers.
Well, I recommend the
I'm not
nachos.
very-
I tend to hit them almost every
I'm
Monday.
on
So
burgers, but
I'm
I'm not
looking
in
at
on
the
hot
house that
dogs.
we're
Yeah,
moving to.
but have you had a burger with
Um,
chili and
The guy lived there before with his wife. He was a carpenter, so he built
or
one of his
hot dog
extensions.
covered in
So on the back of his garage,
Now
he's
I've come
built
in.
to do
what is
wings,
a boot room and a store. And
nacho
then
wings.
on the back
Mal's,
of that,
Mal's one of the
he's
chefs.
built an actual art studio. So it's a lean-to at the back of the garage with a massive south-facing window with the workbench and then a huge strip light directly above. And I was just like, and I just said to Liz, because moving to that house wasn't my idea, it was her and her parents at the shop, and I was like, yeah, house is great,
And
don't
you
forget about the house,
started
not
here a
really.
year ago and you were
I
then
started
I'm
doing
having
it,
the art
yeah.
studio.
Yeah.
She's like, really?
I look
Yeah,
like,
I want the art studio because I've got
well,
what, 8
Brad Pitt when I
models,
started here, and now I'm-
everything.
I'm
She's
not to be
like,
rude.
great.
I
so
understand
that's
exactly what
happy,
you're saying.
happy rainy days.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good.
My mate bought a house in Ripley, and in
It'd be
one of
nice
the
to see you.
bedrooms
It'd be
is a
nice to see you
secret
in.
bathroom.
Yeah, like I said,
So
everything else,
it's probably
nice
like
drinks
a
and
walled
nice people.
glass wardrobe, and one of the panels
Yeah.
you press on it,
And if you
falls
are
on it, and it's
interested,
like solid like that, comes out,
and if you are
go in
interested
and
in
there's this
anything,
massive bathroom,
that's
with a big
the piece
bath,
of talk
loads
to-
of room, double sinks,
most of us
everything.
are
I'm
happy
like,
to talk to you about things we're interested
why'd you
in.
put bathroom of all the things that could be in this room
Yeah.
right now?
So my in-laws, we were doing some conversion work to a bathroom that they had an
try it
ensuite,
and have never played
and we
it
discovered
before.
a
Just do
void
one for a
where
couple of
basically
hours.
when they create
Very
the
basic rules.
it's
I give you-
an upside
I
down
give you
house, it's built
characters
into an
ready-made,
embankment.
so you don't have to
So
worry
they
about
did
making
foam work, but the
Or
foam
whatever
work
you do.
was
To make your
for
character
speed and
design your
efficiency
design.
made it
Yeah.
square,
But I would do that
and the
for you
floor
if you
plan
first
wasn't
go.
square, so this is void. And
you
we
just
discovered
learn
this,
the basic
this
rules of
space,
how to
and there's
play,
enough
get
room
into
for
the
there's
idea
just
of
space
how to
for a
play,
room, another room.
and what you do.
So
and what
we
you have to
made
look
a
for
secret
with
room,
roll.
and we made a
And
game
then if you
room
liked it,
and
then you make
gun
a
store.
decision if you wanted to get a bit more into it, or if you like, I'm glad I
So
tried it.
and so there's a shelving unit in this office space,
Because that's the sort of thing Alan
and
does
you
regularly.
turn
There's
the
enough people who come to
barometer.
and say, oh, we
Because
use
it's
time
ship
slot
floor. You
and
turn the
free,
barometer,
get you all into
and
it.
it lifts a latch, and the shelving unit lift swings
Yeah.
forward, and it's just
Yeah, it'd be nice.
it's just
I
it's
always-
got the
always think people
Nintendo
should
and
try
Mega
things,
Drive,
even if
and then
really
also
Shotguns.
the gun
At least you can say, well,
locker,
try
you
it.
know.
I totally agree with you.
Things. Absolutely.
Been a physical.
So I remember talking to the in-law, and he was saying, "Well, you know, I don't know what to do with it." I was like, "That's value. You got
Yes.
you put floor and a plastic
Can't do
board,
that anymore. So I'll do something.
put a light bulb in it, you know."
That's all you need.
Very much
Yeah.
more-
Light bulbs.
Well, I'm gonna have to move the
We'd
radiator.
get you there.
Easy, you know. It's just like it doesn't matter.
As I say,
Do it. And they just sort of went a bit
Give me
extreme.
the house.
Yeah.
What is,
Go live in mine. We'll swap.
It's just the easiest thing. It's like, well, the floor joist, it's timber with nails and it's done. It's just
Takes 5 minutes.
begging for it. Begging for
But
it.
if you keep popping
And
in
it made me
asking
wonder
stuff,
whether they did, because there's a row of these, whether they did all
good,
these
that's the one
houses
we
in
go
exactly
around.
the same way.
I'm hitting
If you're a
the
foam
dragon.
worker doing the foundation,
I'm
you
hitting the dragon.
categorically
Okay.
would build it that
With-
way.
30 damage.
for
Magic missile.
what? Okay.
I like
stop
that. With what though? Because you need to roll a hit. Oh no, wait, you don't.
No. Okay, you've hit it.
Why have you moved me?
This black
No
dragon
reason.
isn't shaping up to much all of a sudden, is he?
No.
No.
Here.
No, because the black dragon's full of tricks, and you all stopped doing your silly tricks things and started hitting it. Which is how you kill a dragon. Problem comes when people fight dragons is when they're all trying to be, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and the dragon just goes no and eats you. But if you hit it and just keep pouring damage onto it, they just go down very quick.
or you can marry one.
Well,
Oddly
yeah,
enough, we've had this
Decided-
conversation.
decided-
Yeah.
I did that, but she divorced me.
I'm still married to one.
Still
of them.
burnt.
No, it's alright. Gary, I'm coming at you with another attack.
I finished.
Isn't it Adam's girl?
No, because it's legendary actions, I can do them out of turn. However, I only rolled a 14.
Oh, I done it then.
Can you do them while it's still my go?
You hit it with damage, that was your turn.
If I wasn't behind it, that
No,
would hit.
that was my action. I still have movement.
You need to roll me a D100, please.
Why?
Because
Oh,
the
yeah,
wand.
shit. Damn it. Shit, shut.
Do you want this? Do you want this one?
He's got some
No.
nasty
65.
stuff. 65. Up to 3 creatures you choose within 30 feet of you take 4d10 lightning damage.
Ooh.
Up to 3.
Hence why I moved you forwards.
Yeah.
Can you choose the
That's
dragon
not really
3
30
times?
feet.
No, up to 3 creatures. Yeah, there's lots of things that balance
Up
out. Like
to,
I said,
so dragon.
Because we're so high level,
Yeah.
it's got quite complicated at the moment.
Can I put
There's
the
like-
dragon thrice?
No, I've just asked you that.
But you can.
It's up to 3,
It's up to
so
3, so it
you
doesn't
can
have
just
to
choose
be
the dragon.
Yeah, just.
Well, the basic concept
Wait,
is
can I accidentally hit the
you have like 6 things that just, these are your
That'd be
strength,
funny if he came back
your
and he seen
dexterity, your toughness.
That would be
How
hilarious.
wise you are and how charming you are.
Will that cause him
Depending
problems?
what you do with your character.
Will
kind
the
of.
demon be unimpressed
Yes.
with this?
So
Okay.
the demon is tied by blood.
They know what
Okay.
you've got.
Yeah.
So,
For example,
the demon can come and
so
get
they
to
can-
him whenever it wants.
Yes. So the big question is, have you ever met Jack Sparrow before? Do you know what the fuck he's doing?
We have, but it didn't go very well.
Well, there's your reasoning.
No, we had a
What-
fight.
what
There
was
was supposed to be us
Altman's
versus
opinion?
2. Yeah. We had a fight. There was 2.
So he's also
Has he not just
quite high.
appeared
vampires.
at the moment of your
So
ultimate?
this character.
In fairness, I can't fucking see him. There's a dinosaur and a dragon in the way.
Well, but then in defence of that,
whereas
they're large
Sid's
creatures,
character,
so they
big, strong-
were uber large
Yeah,
creatures.
You won't be
You'll be
Complete
through their
opposite
legs.
to me, basically.
You'll be
Not
through their
charming
legs,
at
won't
all.
So
You'll be
Yeah,
what,
it's
5,
just
10 feet off the
Sid
ground.
would have quite a lot in strength. Now, if we went
Surely.
against each other in that, Sid's character would win every time.
Yeah.
Because he's got much better than me.
You're not selling. You're
And
not
these are your
solving
6
this.
basic sort of what your person's made out
I
of.
kind of want to hit him, but I
These
And with
I don't know, what's going to
set
happen? If
your
a job pops up
skills,
here,
which have
what's the
you
maximum
use
amount
your
of,
strength
amount of
and
hours you
charm.
can offer per
So, Stuart might use his charm
contract?
Try that and
to
have
intimidate.
have that conversation off street.
Okay.
And and the skill there, that number is higher than that number.
I thought we were off stream
Because
with.
Stuart's character
No,
has
that's
practiced
awesome.
intimidating people.
No, we're always
It's not
on.
using his
Always on.
natural ability, he's learned to be
He's
flexible.
learned
Unless
how
there's
to
somebody
do it.
gold, then the
Exactly.
microphone's
So the
unplugged.
numbers are a bit different. But if you've got high charm, this will be high even if you don't learn it because your natural ability
Actually, yeah,
is
think
higher.
about it. That's the first job I'd have now.
So what you're
Uh,
choosing is the dragon.
I
but also
I guess
had to
dragon,
sign
yeah.
out of the European Working Directive.
Still can't hear you. Sorry.
Sorry, the job I currently have is the only
So the
one I've
dragon's
ever
gonna
had
take the damage.
where I haven't
He's
had
not
to sign a
practiced
disclaimer to opt
So
out
he's
of
not a
the
good
European
liar.
Working Directive.
Right. But that
Oh,
uses
really?
the same ability.
Everyone else is
I don't
like,
think anyone else has ever put one in front of me.
Same as that one.
Oh, you see, well,
Because
when
it's
you work in
not practice.
hospitality, they go,
Right.
oh,
It's
if you
sort
sign
of
this clause that says you
natural
don't have to work,
that.
you can work 48 hours,
But if you
more than
practice
48
it,
hours.
you
And
can
you're
get
like,
a higher
why
number.
would I need to work more than 48 hours? I thought my contract was 35.
Yeah,
And they're
But it all
like, yeah,
boils
yeah,
down
don't
to
worry
this.
about it, sign
The
this.
question
And
is,
then
do
all
you
of a
want to
sudden-
eat anytime soon?
Yeah,
Like having a personal
and
ability
you're doing
set
like,
up to whether you
because
want to
what
have a
they do
strong
as well
character
in
or a smart
hospitality now,
character.
they trick people into
And the actual
working,
details of what to do.
salaries.
Someone like me.
Okay.
So we'll give you 20 grand a year.
To sit properly.
Yeah.
Right?
But
And
they
you
make
basically,
you
when
do
you build
50
your
to
character,
60
you
hours
choose
a
whether you
week.
want to be a smart
But
person
you're only
or a
contracted
strong
for
person.
40,
Right.
but you end up
You
having
then
to do
choose
50
whether you
because
want
so
to
and so
be
sick, or there's this, that, and the other, or
magic
you know, you've got to
or
think of the business,
And then
which is
that
why I
can
pay
sort of
everyone
move
hourly,
into
and it's a
more
set
and-
rate.
Yeah.
And then
Because
Okay.
it's just not
once
fair.
you've made
on
one
people.
decision, the follow-on
It's
decisions,
bullshit.
if they're explained,
Reasonable. Yeah.
can be made.
And yet
The
people will
problem
go
is
and
you
take
get players
jobs
that use a lot of
in places like
in-game
that, and
language.
they know
Sometimes
full well
terms
because
that
they
you
get
wouldn't
used to the
normally-
salary.
The number blind.
If
And
I
yeah.
turn
So
up
you
and
get used to
you
having
have
the money.
yourself
So
for a
you're
walk
like,
above
well, I'm
the
working
balance.
50 hours a week. That's a bit shit. So
Sorry,
like,
in
then you get a
German,
35-hour-a-week job.
But
and you're like,
again, though, if it's in an environment you enjoy,
But
or
it's
you, the
like, do
vibe
you
you
want
love,
people
you
with
just sort of
swords?
roll
Or
on
do
it.
you
Oh, yeah,
want
I did it for
people
years.
with a
Yeah.
bow?
But
I'm happy we
the
do
problem
that.
with the
Explain it to
industry
you like
is
that.
that
Twice
would
I
help
know.
me.
they get
That
people
would help me
addicted to
choose
the
which one you
lifestyle.
want it to be.
So you're used to getting your money once a month. You're instead of weekly and stuff like that, like you do usually in this job.
And that's how I do it.
But you're used to getting that sort of level of money, so
You would
you've
have
got
someone
that
you wanted to play.
sort of a level of disposable income, and because
More
you're always
I've
fucking working,
experienced
Never spend it.
there's never spend it, so you have a large chunk of money. So when you do have time off, you get more
It's
tax and stuff like that.
It is, isn't it?
And
I've
it's
played
a
this for a
problem
long
with the
time,
industry as a
I
whole
really
because
enjoy it.
that's why
It
they
always
lost so many
amazes
people
me
at the
that
lockdown, because all the
every
companies went, piss off.
Every
course they
little bit of their
Absolutely.
We're not going to give you any money,
It's
sorry, we
boiled down
can't.
to these
But
six
they could,
numbers.
but they chose not
And
to
in
with a
some
lot of
ways
Yeah,
we're
they made,
able
yeah, they made the choice.
and then
Right.
we
So
reopened,
you have that very
and most
simple
of the
choice
normal
when you're
people
first
went,
making
well,
a character,
hang on,
which
I can
is
get a salary
everything,
working in
depending
an
on
office
what
doing a
it
piss
is.
easy job that doesn't really involve any brains whatsoever,
Yeah.
and I don't have to deal with, no offence to anyone, but people.
Yeah, I like
People.
I like the game itself.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
I could do that. I can sit my ass
Obviously,
and tap
We've
on a
actually
computer
just killed the
and
dragon and
Fill in a spreadsheet because
I hate.
Instead of working
I'd hate
spreadsheets
something
need
like that.
filling.
50 to
Yeah,
70
it's-
hours.
No, but-
slogging in a kitchen.
Once
with
you
a
get
bulldog.
it,
No,
if
but for
it's
me,
your
I'd
sort
rather
of
be able
thing,
to talk to
can
somebody
be
and get
enjoyable.
paid for it instead of just going.
Yeah.
I much prefer the customer-facing role myself.
Yeah.
I've gotten used to that when I was at Sainsbury's. Like 7 years there, you get the customer service voice. You know, hello.
Yeah.
How's your day been today? Do you have a next card? Would you like a receipt?
You know what?
No problem.
I
Would
do
you
not
like a
miss
copy
that
of the card receipt?
Yeah.
No problem. Have a great day.
It's still like the conversation tree.
I'm sat in the office at the moment in the sadly 3D prints.
I'm well suited
Quite
to
3D prints on the
Yeah,
fire.
but I think your office job is different from
Or
most. Like,
I'm creating 3D models or doing website or whatever.
You can make even
Yeah,
complicated
what-
So I'm by myself, no one else in the office.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
can
I
try
love
not to be passionate.
There's-
Why not to be?
There's some. I'd usually say for the first 3/4 of a
Once you've
shift,
got the basics,
I
and
love
once you understand
serving
the basics,
guests
I
as
can
they
move
call
on
it.
to talking about
For that last hour and a quarter, when we've closed everything down, and that one table of 6 walks down there, like,
two things about it.
Yeah, not interested.
hello, how are you?
Yeah.
But I think-
Yes,
I mean,
great.
I'm
I think
double-sided
if you
on that
have the right
argument
person
because
teaching
if
you,
your
someone
kitchen's
like
open
Alex
till
will
10
take their time
and someone walks in at
explain
5
each
to
thing
10,
to you as it comes,
As
so
well
you're
as
not
a
just.
10-year-old.
No, I get
So
that,
you're
but
not
no,
just
but
having
our
all
kitchen's,
sorts of
our kitchen's open 5 till 10, but we close at 11. But you'll get that one table that gets to 11 and like, oh, we don't have to think about going. We're going to stay till like 2:15 in the morning. We're all just stood there like,
well, that's where's this?
I think you
Coke.
I do think you would
Coke,
enjoy it.
Coke Brasserie, just down from the
Oh,
F.
yeah, well, yeah, you
Yeah,
don't
but
have doors now.
they say in their
Sorry, I can't.
thing, we can't
It takes a little bit
tell
of
a
imagination
customer to
as well.
leave.
You can.
It's because
No, but it's
You can, it's quite fun.
Imagine-
You-
Just-
No,
I
but
got
do
to
you-
physically remove
do you
something.
not have a light switch?
Yeah.
No, we haven't. No, but for us,
You've got
in
to
our
have an
colleague
imagination
handbook
to
and
be able to
manager's
see
handbook,
that's the
Yeah,
it
but
says
how many
if a
staff
guest
are
is
staying
there,
behind for one table?
Basically,
usually me and the manager.
basically.
Well,
Yeah,
the manager
think-
should stay.
Yeah, but they have to have
I
one
think
and another person for
if you did one, you would
security
enjoy
reasons.
it. Even if
You have
you
to have a
then
manager
decided
and
you
another
couldn't
person
do
to
it
make sure the
long
manager
term,
will
you
stay
would
at
enjoy
the safe
that.
or vice versa.
Sleeping this night.
Do you have access to the safe?
Nope,
Then how are you stealing from the safe?
precisely.
I mean, this is just.
I've tried to argue this, but
Also, do you actually take a lot of cash anymore?
Jump up and shoot, I'm quite good at it, but that's something
Fair point.
tips.
We get a lot of people
Cash?
in that
No.
have played the
Yeah.
traditional ones.
So
things
why
like
it's just,
No, it's
a
a
default-
stupid thing.
It's a thing
but
that's annoyed me in the industry for 8
And-
years now because they have all these
And-
policies in place for
And
a
the standard.
system that no
how
longer.
many other people
Yeah.
work
is
on
needed
the
as
bar.
much.
But this is across the board, isn't it? Larger organisations take
Similar.
time to shift.
But it's a
Despite
very
instrumental shift,
Yeah,
some
yeah,
changes.
yeah.
they
But
do.
the things in general,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
if
yeah.
you shut
I'll be
up
walking
at
back with
10
you. Are you
or 11 like we do
You're still
during the
building up
week,
the results.
Yeah.
so 3 till 11,
Yeah.
Mondays to
Touch
Sundays,
wood.
open
Yeah.
late on a
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Like I said,
If you drink it too late, Wednesday open till 12.
Only at the time of year.
And before you know
So
it,
I'm
you're
literally
playing
not there
complicated
last week.
games about
Yeah.
But if you
trying to invade the world.
If we
If
try
you
and
close
move
at
it
12,
I haven't realised how you got there.
You're only legally allowed to have them on the premises
Because
for
they
20
put you
minutes.
on a few
Yeah,
games
yeah,
in between
yeah.
each one before you
If
close
they're
the
still
door.
consuming
no
alcohol.
one's over drinking
Yeah.
this new
Yeah.
and then you would January
Clean up.
people. So
There used to be a thing where we
just sensible say,
last
let's
order was just to
say
give everyone a chance to get a
In
drink.
regards to
And
that.
what I love is loads of people just are always like that. You didn't call last orders, so I
And
don't
like,
have
you know, I
to.
used to think
Last
Swedish
orders is a way of me getting a round of drinks
now
out of
there's
you
all
before
these
you
and they're all
go.
different. and they-
But you're not drinking
Yeah,
that.
but
This
this
isn't
price
that
is,
sort of place. Sort of like, oh, we're closing in like 10
It
minutes.
is,
Does anyone
yes.
want a drink?
Right, I'm going to
We
finish off
come
this
and ask.
battle.
Sorry,
because
you
we've got
do
half
what
an
you
hour.
gotta do.
Right, it was nice chatting to you.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
Enjoy
I was
yourself.
thinking, you know, when it comes up
There's
to
nothing
like,
Good one.
the strangest boat.
Trying with me.
So Alan, who are you hitting with lightning? 3 creatures, 4d10.
Sit, Direct,
wrong
and
one.
Adam. No, the dragon.
The dragon.
Does it have to be 3?
No, you said up
It
to.
does.
It does have to be 3.
When you read it out, you said up to.
Did I?
mm,
We had a
Oh,
discussion about
let's hang on
I
the
did
word.
say up to. I did say up to.
So I
But
selected
is
the
that
dragon
what
3
it
times.
says?
The dragon's dead.
Yeah, motherfucker!
We've just got the puppet master to tackle now.
I was just
Dragon
thinking we've got half an hour left. We're never
was
going to
on
get this
one
dragon
health.
killed in this.
After your
no,
magic
I
missile.
told
no, after
Wait, what?
as soon as I see the dragon drop there,
We were just
I
discussing this.
grabbed the trident, but I also cancelled the
like,
spell
kept trying to
for
have his
my
go, and
demon.
I'm like, no, I've still got something.
I, you know, I,
And he went,
I
yeah, you
break
meant
the
that you are
circle so he
magic. I'm like, no,
disappears.
that wasn't
Okay.
what I meant.
But I grabbed,
Right,
I picked
can I?
up the
No,
trident.
stop. It's still my turn. I have a bonus action. I bring the dragon back to life and kill the demon with it.
Fuck yes!
Can you do that?
How do you bring it back to life?
I have something called.
Fucking resurrect demon. No, Resurrect Dragon.
No, it's even better than this. It is a bonus. It's a reaction, and it is called Blood Curse of the Fallen Puppets.
Fucking hell.
Blood Curse of the Fallen Puppets.
This has just gone from.
Can I just try and interrupt Altman with like a spell to the face?
It's not your turn. We're still in initiative.
How many health
And
points?
also,
He's
I'm
gonna read
invisible,
it.
so you have no idea where I am.
I'm invisible too.
Okay, Alan, roll 1d20 and add 11.
How many health points did the dragon have to start with?
195.
That ain't a lot for a dragon.
How did we get through all that?
Well,
I did 55
25
of it.
And I did
Red took a quarter.
I did 47.
And I did
Another
30,
quarter.
Whatever.
What did you roll?
And
I
did-
rolled 14 plus 11 is 25.
That hits the Tanaruk. Roll 1 second damage for roll 2d10 plus 6
This is
plus
a magic
1d8.
number.
Oh wait, what?
2d10 plus
2d10
6
plus 1d8 plus 6.
plus 78.
That's a lot of my family.
And the net outcome is
14. And what was the last plus?
Plus a
8
D8.
D8.
Oh, that. All right. Okay. 12.
12 in total.
Yeah.
Okay.
On those 3
That's
dice.
either good
That
or
dragon
bad.
is shit. Can I use a legendary action
No.
instead? That's much more fun.
You don't have access.
The way it works is you give one creature that has died 1 free attack and then it's dead.
Well,
Can I
you
get
don't
it to
have-
sort of fall onto the demon?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 attack, not 3 movement, I guess.
Alrighty, well that was a lot easier than I expected it to be.
So, yeah. But
Church just like,
I-
oh.
This is
I-
why
yeah,
you do
I-
each other before
I-
you go
I
on
only
stage.
used 2 spell
Yeah.
slots.
pick up the pickaxe and cancel the demon. For one.
Wait.
I pick up the trident.
I only
Yeah.
used 2
I
spell
can
slots.
amplify this creature up to half their speed and grant it a +2.
Plus 2 bonus to the cursed creature's attack roll. Well, you hit anyway.
Okay.
But you know, you might as well milk it for everything you can get
Yeah.
out of the dead dragon.
That doesn't have anything to it, does it?
No.
But we love the idea.
Oh, as soon as the dragon gets back up. Ah! No.
You could still use. You could still
does that
select
do?
the demon as one of the 3 that you wanted.
You ain't touching my demon.
Well,
I reckon he's definitely out of range.
Azarth, are you ending your spell then even?
Yes.
Church, are you reverting to normal or staying dino?
Stay
He was gonna revert, but now you've asked the
but
question.
now you asked the
he's
question, I'm not
nervous.
so sure. Yeah, Church's going to stay dino just for the moment, just in case
Okay.
there's a whole Gozor thing going on.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was really
Good idea.
easy. Vanished immediately. Quite a disappointed dinosaur, I have to
Tanaruk's
say.
gone. Okay,
Jack Sparrow.
who's claiming which weapons?
I'm coming the trident.
Azarth would like the trident. Azarth, do you make weapon attacks?
I have whelm.
No, but I want to because it looks pretty.
You have whelm. Okay, and you're keeping Black Razor.
Well, I was gonna say, do you want Black Razor?
Can I wield it? Am I big enough?
So,
is it a scimitar?
it's technically it's a great sword at the moment.
Then there's
Yeah,
no
I might be
interest.
big
However, whelm for you was a hammer, single head, about the right size, sort of a claw hammer with a larger head. Whelm in your hands grows to fit your larger fist with a longer end and becomes almost mace shaped rather than hammer shaped. It has exactly the same rules and effects,
Is
Still
he
can't
overweight?
use it though.
but its face, its shape better fits your
Sorry,
character.
I'm joking.
Still can't use it. I'm just tuning by a dwarf.
Matt, I'd just like to say, I gave him the hammer because I'm overwhelmed.
I mean, you say that, but he picked it up
Yeah.
and just used it straight away.
What?
What are you trying to say? He picked it up.
I mean,
like,
if you're
I could
allowing
be
me to,
worthy.
then
I mean, I
I'm-
killed a
I'm
lot of
happy
people, so
to
I don't
have
think
it.
I am. But
And use it, but on its description.
I just
it
killed
does
the dragon.
say
I need to get.
it's to be tuned
We
by
need to get a
dwarf.
tally made up. Oh, while I remember, gentlemen, Niall, one of our other DMs, I'm going to commission a couple of pieces of artwork
Oh,
of
no. Yes.
basically all
'Cause
of
it's in
our
Beyond.
I'm happy
groups,
to just have
adventurers
Yeah.
in our cartoon
Yeah.
in character form.
Also, it goes.
So I will let you know when
Well,
I'm sitting down with them and having a chat.
I'll have to
yeah,
put into
look,
that
yeah,
because
alright,
I've done
alright
it in the past with characters. So
Yeah.
Fine,
Yeah.
fine,
What we're
fine.
going to create is we're going to create a wall of
Does it
heroes.
split into two
Okay.
so I can have it?
So all the
afraid
campaigns
not.
that we have running currently will have. So we'll need to speak to your brother as
So
well.
I'd still need one of
No,
the
but it will
I can tell you now, Thomas will be fine. with
elongate
that.
into a
I
two-handed.
don't, I mean,
Yeah,
if you
I
want
don't
to
get
use
it
it
fine with
two-handed
that,
all
I'm
the
just
time.
letting you know that we're going to get one done,
Interesting.
We
and
can
then it's
make
a
it down
case
as
of
D10.
if you want a copy of it, we can
Yeah,
give you a
instead
digital
of-
copy
No.
of it. So
No,
Why is it
Thomas
10
won't
plus
care. He'll pay
Oh,
for
'cause you
something
get
like
bonus
that. So
two and
you
two,
pretty
one
much.
and
Why is it plus 3?
He's back
Isn't it
next
plus
week.
4?
I can ask
So
him.
I've got plus 4.
He's back in a
over.
few
Your
days.
strength
I mean,
plus one on
you
that.
need to keep the original for
Never
yourself,
mind.
or
I'm reading all
yeah,
this.
I
Oh, well,
mean,
as soon as I
but
equip it,
it's-
it'll do it right anyway. So
I mean, it's just
I'll
a
take
print,
it out.
Yeah.
so it's done electronically. It's not.
I've
okay.
Thingy,
Oh,
so we
so
could probably
for
get
read
prints
along.
done. That one cost that. So
I will
it's
keep
not
those.
Yeah,
expensive.
but there be
They're
no-
But I'm
still-
going to sit down with Niall and sort of work it all out.
Yeah,
but
well
the
done.
idea is to have
I've taken well
all of our
out, Casey, you
all
added
our
yours.
players
I've got it,
and
yeah.
their groups on the wall,
Yeah.
sort of thing. But we'll have a copy digitally that I can
So
give
it's
to you
plus
guys,
6
and you
and
can
it's
either get
plus
it printed
2.
yourself or you
You
can
didn't
If I
do
remember
hands.
correctly-
sort
Oh,
out
what?
some kind of thing.
Well,
That's
no,
good.
it's
Is the
Strength
last
plus
name
two.
for Niall?
It'll be
Isha?
10
Although it should be
Yeah,
a plus
yeah,
2.
you know him, you went to school with?
Yeah, he was the year below me.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
Niall.
he knows
Because it's
Julia.
also a
Yeah,
plus
but
2 hammer.
He's a great artist when it comes to
Yeah,
drawing
it's
Plus
super
amazing.
3
players.
hammer.
Some of his
So
stuff's
let me
brilliant.
customise that for you.
Some of it, I've seen some of his stuff and I'm just like, oh, it's
Now, I've seen some of the stuff he does. For me,
But I just love the idea of sort of our characters with
On
a
the
bit of
wall.
a bit of us in them
yeah.
on the thing because we were talking about doing it for the
Yeah.
actual thing. But
There you
it's,
go.
it basically is going to commission.
You know, plus
commission
9
us
to hit, and you're on D10 plus 5 two-handed.
can I inspect what type of weapon
So
the
you're going to send
trident
me a link at
is?
some point.
Trident.
Of the
No,
stuff he does.
like who it'd best
Because I'm kinda looking for
suit.
someone
That
new.
kind of inspect.
I like my own
Like,
artwork.
which
Okay.
who? I don't know what
You
type
don't- you
of
don't
person
know
would best suit.
Party.
I'm a
But,
wizard.
Party.
that is, I drew that.
Who's going to have Black Razor, by the way?
Cool beans.
I've got it at the moment. But
well,
Joe was
If I zoom in,
asking.
you'll be able to
Now
Yeah,
that you've got
best
it, and it's
video.
been more than a few
Keep
seconds,
going.
Yeah.
it takes on the shape of a
He's
short
zoomed
sword
out.
in your hand.
I think I've got a copy of it on my phone. Actually.
I
Because
just
a
think
short
I've
sword is
got a lot
something you
of-
would wield.
Yeah, I am a fighty. I'm in the middle bit rather than your range.
Yeah.
But I'm sort of conscious that I have a lot of magical shit going on. So I'm thinking one of you guys might be. So these weapons all seem to fit the person.
Sure.
So
Sure.
I know that you're a swordy person.
Yeah,
you
or a
really seem to
crossbow
use it.
person.
Yeah, I've
So-
a +1 rapier at the moment, so
This would
so
essentially turn into a plus 3 rapier with bonuses.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to take that off you if nobody
Yeah.
else wants it.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Remy is a one-man kind of girl, so if that makes sense. One
Yeah,
girl
one
kind
girl
of man.
kind of man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
there
you.
we go.
So he's happy with
Yeah, you
Chantel.
say agree. Yeah.
Um,
So
I
I'll give you Black Razor, and then you've got a magical weapon.
Alright.
Sid's got a magical weapon.
Yeah.
You've got a
If
magical
that
weapon.
changes
You've
from-
got the OP crossbow.
Whatever it is,
Yeah,
yeah.
if I change from a grey sword to
I've
a
got
sorcerer,
bracelets
I'd
and
like to
wands and all
hold
sorts. So
the trident for a few seconds.
I'm actually
Ah,
struggling to
that's
keep
good.
track. Oh, God,
Just
I'm
to
like,
see what it
is that the
changes
fucking
into.
thing goes, thank you. Like,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
good. No, bro. I'm okay.
It's automatic in any
Ace
adventure. It's like pick
I don't
everything
know.
up.
You know, you shouldn't
So I
do
kind of
that.
faff around a lot with
If
Coral
it changes
Crawl.
into anything I can use, it,
Because
I'll keep it.
worst
If
case
not, I'll
scenario,
give
I
it
get
to someone
possessed by
else.
something, and then I get to be a
I'll
bad
give it
guy
to
for a
Remy.
bit. So we killed the dragon in the mountain.
Yeah. Dragon
Quick
Dungeon.
question:
Yeah, yeah.
was the dragon's magic keeping the thing from blowing up?
So that these sprites.
That's a good question.
It's a pixel drawing.
Let us
Yeah,
finish.
yeah, yeah.
It's
Let us
purely
finish
pixel
discussing
Yeah,
the treasure
I
first.
but you can also do
Before you kill me.
in it as well.
I'm just going to quick absolutely.
Pretty
I'm
sweet.
just gonna move back
Pretty
here.
sweet.
Run, T-Rex.
Yeah, I kind of do a lot with Coral Draw at the minute, because then you can vectorize it and scale it as you need to type of stuff.
Yeah,
That works for me.
I
well.
do. I don't tend to draw with vectors.
Yeah, I kind of need to, because I'm not that good, so I have to scale it in and out.
Yeah, the only time I do vectors is I use a software called Silhouette because I know
I
it.
don't know it. I only know Coral
It's
Draw.
purely it's a piece of software for my wife's machine, which is vinyl cutting machine.
Oh, yeah.
But it can save as an SVG, and it's if you've got the business edition, which she does,
Okay.
and it's very good.
So I use Cricut, something like that.
Oh, you use the Cricut.
Yeah, I've got the thing. So I cut.
She uses Silhouette.
Yeah, so I made a bit of coin shifting some ferro rubber sheets that I cut into small sort of coin shapes which people are able to put inside underneath their miniatures. And that worked quite well for me for a period of time. Oh, very nice. Is it the chappie?
His Spider-Man is amazing.
Ah, very good. Nice shading.
Good score.
Nice shading.
Don't know who that is. Butch Bikini Woman.
Yeah.
Daredevil.
So I'm kind of looking for a new artist to help me with something, but I'm just not found the right guy yet.
Give Niall a shout. We'll happily work on something for you.
And there's Michael as well. Michael's really good at art as well, and his is more sort of more realistic than cartoony. Sort of vibe and sort of detailed pencil work. But they're both really good. It's crazy.
It's weird. I've known Niall since we did a French exchange. No, a French exchange. A French trip to Paris.
What? You never went home?
You exchanged a French person?
Yeah, we just killed him.
Most people call it hostage negotiations, not just the French exchange.
Or a relationship.
No, we ditched him in the Thames.
I'm alright, thank you. I'm still working my
in Paris? That doesn't make any sense.
No, when they came back, they
That's the
just got off to say, "Oh, what's Woodland like?"
Yeah. Can I have a small glass of water, please?
There you go, just a quick animation.
Spider-Man, Deadpool.
Just to show you, look.
Yeah,
Did the Trident change into anything?
It did. 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can do full-on animations with it.
So what I tend to do
me and my mate use it for our game design.
It turns into a quartz.
So what I tend to do is, I wouldn't be using it for that. So if I'm creating an image, it's for something
I have that already. So would that be a quarterstaff plus one, or
use a lot of images to create a
three? I'll just double check.
Or
would you be able to add it to my inventory?
Use Kapow to create movies, that type of thing.
Brewdog
to
added
help.
to the thingy.
Yeah.
Popularise.
Thank you very much.
And it's just that sort of thing. It's pretty rudimentary because I am not a digital
You have any?
That's the thing.
I have a tab since I'm skinned till next week.
Where's my?
I'm pretty much skinned till
I'm a trade.
Friday.
I'm a quantity.
But Alan was nice and
I'm
second
completely
every
out
time
of
we
my
play next week.
Cool beats.
I'm not
Yeah, so wave counts as a plus
exactly
3.
a digital artist.
It's
I'm very
sentient.
new to it all, but
Yeah.
And it just gives you a bunch of
so
other
these are
stuff.
some of the games that. So
Add it on,
Okay.
and then you can check it out.
I will close D&D Beyond and refresh it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
So the first one I ever did.
It's currently on and you're wielding it.
This one.
Alright, so
Super E-jump.
Okay.
That was my first bit of
gameplay,
Okay.
characters.
and then.
So when I go to weapons
I
or
will be downloading
spells,
these in the next 2 days or so. You know that thing.
when I go to inventory or
I keep
spells,
forgetting them on Julie's
Uh,
computer. I keep like, going to
inventory,
do
just
stuff
read it
and then being like,
It's
wait,
mine.
that's not me.
really wave
Why is
quarterstaff.
so messaging me? Oh, wait.
Held in the dungeon of the weapon man. This tried has an exquisite weapon. Yeah, but okay. Engrave the images of waves shows the secrets. Although you
So-
must worship a god of the sea to attune to this,
When it comes to a
wave halfway
game
steps in
concept,
converts. Plus 3 to attack and damage rolls made this magic weapon. If you score a critical hit with it,
and that's what
targets
we've got to
at
put
edge
together
of
quick, as
damage
quick as possible, hoping in the time
equal to
frame.
half its hit point maximum.
Boom, 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 boom.
The weapon also functions as a trident
Happy
of
customer.
fish command in the weapon
Ah.
secret. What does it mean by weapon of
warning?
warning?
Customers in there.
I
This is me
love
not
it.
knowing what it means.
I love it.
Xenomorph,
Okay.
Doc Brown.
It can,
Yeah.
oh no,
Dave
it can confer the
Crossbones.
benefit of a cap of water breathing while you
Doc
hold it.
Brown.
You can also use it as a
Yeah,
cube of
yeah, yeah.
force by
Let's
choosing
get
the
Terminator
effect.
and Robocop.
Instead
Okay,
of pressing
I
a
like
cube to select the cube size
Keep
and
it
select
going. I love it.
And then
I love it.
hence the 8 is actually
Sentient
the
weapon
first
time.
I like it.
14.
Nice.
This
they
may
only
turn the
show
prison
one-
tenure as a hint
one
that
every-
diving out a little.
No, I like it.
So
I
they're
like
a
it.
bit of a
I do
Speak
something
some
doing
Aquan.
something-
I can
I
speak
mean, okay,
Aquan.
so the programming is one thing,
It
but
can
Extra
also-
the
necrotic
game
damage,
mechanism,
which
that
fits you
is-
quite well,
Have you
actually.
ever considered doing
Yeah,
something
but I
like
can also speak Aquan
cockpit
as well.
figure type thing? You must
Which
have
comes
got
in
a
handy.
plan. You must got something in the wings.
We are doing something as well.
Yeah.
These are our
When
practice.
it goes rest of waves, I have
You've got to
it.
learn the software. You've got to
we
learn
do
the
something
yeah.
called
They're very from
Dame
sea
Jams.
shanties.
Don't know those.
So a game
I happen
jam
to know
is where
quite a few sea
so like
shanties.
all these have been done within 72
Waves
hours.
voice,
Oh,
if I
yeah, yeah,
forget,
yeah,
So you get
is
given
that
a
an
theme,
actual
you
pipe?
go by that theme.
Yeah, but
and you make
what was it?
Yarn,
Yeah, yeah,
I'm a huge fan of.
what was it for me?
Creating
There was
games
one that,
or
you know,
writing
when
a
I first got
24-hour
Black Flag on the
program. Huge fan of
PS4.
that type of thing.
I platinumed it in one night and drank
I
a
think
bottle
the
of rum.
creative
So
juices it creates is phenomenal.
I know the
Nice.
I know the
Don't
Irish
get me wrong,
shanties
I think
quite
with
very
more
well.
time is better.
Yeah.
There's a bit in
But,
Black Flag that
You know,
doesn't
it pushes you to get
Pardon?
We do that.
I'll tell you in a second.
We do
Okay.
these as our like little.
So, Church,
Wave services
yes.
are
If you refresh your character sheet, you now own Black Razor, the Rapier.
Send me the link. I'd love to check that.
Sweet, thank you very much.
What's that?
That's another 5-star review, clearly.
No.
I just
It's
need
still-
to
it's your
make some
account. If you
modifications
put your
to
password,
the
you
fuel.
will try and sort it.
So for clarity, whenever it swings around to Remy, Remy's casting Scene Visibility on himself and just firing random directions.
Nice.
Because, target's vanished, can't see it. Fucking blah blah blah.
Gary, and
blah,
I've given you Whelm
dead.
2-handed more.
No, I'm talking about the Puppet Master.
Cool. Hang on.
It has exactly the same abilities and effects.
Try.
I've just updated
You're
it
logged in anyway.
to be a 2-handed maul rather than a warhammer.
Cool.
Is that of use to you?
Do you know which catalog I
Yeah.
should be looking at?
You can get rid of them all, I think.
Ooh.
Or are you moving?
What?
Are you going to get
Just
rid
read
and
the bit
start
at the
again?
Well, I thought we had one. That was
Black
sorted.
Racer's hunger for
It's
souls must be regularly
We
fed.
never got it working
The
on
sword
Instagram.
goes 3 days or more without consuming the soul, with conflict between it and its
So, Matt,
wielder.
so get rid of them all.
How
Start
disappointed are
again.
you that at no
Can you
point did the
imagine?
dragon get
We
to
all
use his
turn
breath
around and
weapon?
see you arguing with the sword, right?
Yeah.
You said it. No, I
Wings
said
is
it.
on
No,
the way.
you said it. No.
Wings
So
is
he
on the
got
way.
it's
keep
you.
conjuring demons.
As I was
once a
saying,
day.
so Whelm sounds like the mum from The Life of Brian. He's not a hammer. He's a very naughty boy. Wave
Okay.
sounds like
Okay.
I've forgotten his name. Jeffrey Rush from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yep.
You best be getting in the boat, Sparrow.
Good impression.
Thank you. Black Razor sounds like Grimo
Yeah.
Wormtongue. My lord, do you sure you wish to decide?
Got
Yeah.
you. Got you.
Very literally a voice that's
Pretty
like.
smart.
out keywords to give you answers.
Yeah, I think.
Excellent. I guess Church's going to have to do.
Yeah, you all have pretty intense magic weapons. No,
Yeah.
these three have pretty intense magic weapons.
Yes.
I was going to
So
say
do you.
exactly
You have
that.
the fucking
If you
wand
go
that
back to
kill
the
everything.
I mean,
Apparently.
what I really love is
Very effective,
no,
isn't
I
it?
don't know where you found that tech.
And the worst thing is, right, I
Absolutely
rolled
stunning.
P30 and I was
There
like,
you
oh,
go.
that's a bit
There you
shit.
go. So
So we
I
gently re-rolled
can't
and I
remember
got
what
31 or
Sci-
something. That would have done it. That would have done it.
Right.
That would have done it. We were having a
That's
joke
what
about how
happens.
that one
I just have to
extra
say
hit
to my
point
favourites,
would
I
have
keep
killed
going
the
back to
dragon,
it.
and then he
Basically,
turns
well,
around and
Just
it
try to
wouldn't
loot
have.
the dragon corpse.
Okay. What
You want to
was
loot the dragon's corpse?
Yeah.
Okay, it's got
So
bits of
I
dragon on
think
it.
Distressed
It's got bits of
Okay.
dragon on it.
Yeah, but I don't know if there's any.
Wait.
I've played too much
It was
Scars.
hit with
Not on the dragon's corpse.
explosions.
No,
And
can
the
I
problem
take
is
some
you can
dragon
spend
scales?
literally all the
Yeah.
time
How
you
many
said
do you
you
want?
will take to
As
do
many as I
particular
can
tasks.
hold. I'll
Look at
take
different
3.
fonts, 'cause they're not in
Okay,
any
you
particular
take
sort of
3.
design order.
Three dragon
It's
Good
like
condition.
Microsoft, you just scroll through and it's alphabetically listed.
Because I know they could make
But there's
either
a site
a
I
great
use
weapon or a
to,
great armour. Dragon
Can't remember,
scales.
like I say, it's in my favourites, I just keep going back to it.
Yeah, but they normally
And,
need to be not blown up or electrified.
You get
You
to,
said they're
to-
good
to-
condition.
To write the text you need.
There might be some
You
scales like that,
basically
like
put
might be a leg
a word
lying
down
around.
as a description.
That's,
I might
that's why I've
I
only
might
taken
type
3,
in
so everyone else can take
adventure
scales if
or
they want.
horror or whatever it might be.
We
And
can
it
make
comes
you
with
a
certain
gnome
options,
channel with
and then
dragon
just scroll through
scales.
until I find one I want to use and
I use that
pull it
one.
off. Yeah, exactly.
The font.
And then basically write the word
Oh,
I
it's
needed
all
to
in
do, like for example, Adventure Journal when I did this. And
Okay, so
We
sort of
keep
wrote
doing
it
this
off.
Kickstarter now. I get something and I'm like, right, that's all I need of that, and then they bring something
Yeah.
else out by
So,
someone else that's
Well, we-
similar,
we
also call it
kill the
a
dragon
3D
and so.
scanner.
Well,
Yeah,
then,
so we
Because I can't do that,
David
but I
keeps
probably
talking
could.
about
Look-
making
look
a book
for
that
another way
scans
out.
something
Well,
that
this
details
is
I
information.
can't
model
see
that we
the top of the map.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
second.
Something similar to this.
I'm just
It's
removing
small,
invisibility.
it's about A5.
Yeah, I kind of out and with
It's got
of
sections in it,
invisibility now.
and you can
Two more
change the
flat
front
planes.
sound.
Oh,
So
right.
you have different
Models
colours if you
dice
want.
and model and that
That's
one.
more in the printing
If
thing,
I'm
rather
wanting
than
to do
my
this
thoughts
stream,
would be to
No,
sell
that's
it
weird.
with
Yes.
So
all
it's
three
not
covers.
Are there any other
You
days
purchase
you're in
it,
here
and
apart from?
that way I can charge a bit more, and then you get to
good for
personalise
Mondays.
yourself rather than.
I'm in Mondays and Wednesdays. Me personally.
Yeah.
Why?
No, just for help working out a character because you know more than I do.
I'm in Mondays and Wednesdays. I start 7:30 both days, but I'm
Yeah.
usually here from 6.
So
Okay,
I'm
no,
interested in your
it's
lens.
just
So
'cause
I was on the cusp of
I'd
buying
usually
a
ask
3D
Thomas,
scanner
but
a while
he's
ago.
studying for
Yeah,
uni.
so I
He's
bought
studying
sort
for
of
uni, that makes sense.
bought
So
some,
if I might pop in a bit
a
earlier on
laser
like a Wednesday
plus
and just
something,
help me think of it.
Um,
I've got a concept,
there's layer
but
lines
just to
with
make
it.
sure it
usually
It
works.
works, yeah.
Not that it's just going to be a
So obviously
character
if I
that's
print
got a
any,
few
I don't want it to
ideas
be
that don't make sense.
No, I'll help you with that.
Don't
That's fine.
use this kind of print.
Because I'm thinking of a total
There's two
wizard.
different kinds of print. We've got
Because they've got the high
I
armor
don't have
class,
knowledge
High
yet.
natural AC.
So,
good luck.
but
I was
also
just
the
gonna buy
access
one
to the
to-
really
to
cool
mess
spells
around
as
with
well.
some of the ones
If
you've got.
you do
I
it,
decided I
that's
wasn't
what I was
buying
thinking.
that.
Just put
Because
a
Thomas
cover
also recommended you don't multi-class with a wizard because they get
between me and
access to good
Smart,
level
we've
spells.
got
at
four
high
They
level.
do. They do. If you wanted to multi-class for something,
Although we only have
Warlock
one
and
work at any
Sorcerer,
given
what you
time.
go for.
Yeah.
If you wanted to go
And
pure
7
spellcaster, you stay on Wizard,
normal 3D
Yeah.
because they get so much
Yeah.
better.
They do. well, I can cast
that-
level 5
that-
fireball.
that-
That's
normal.
like 11
Yeah,
d6.
normal 3D printers,
Yeah.
which are called FDM printers, which stands for fused
But
deposition.
if I multi-class, it probably
That's
need to
3
war
kings
just for
out in a row,
Eldritch
it's
Blast.
dice cards,
Okay.
which I'm worried about.
Because
Not
the
noticed.
resin
Eldritch Blast is awesome by the sounds of
they
it.
It is.
come out
Absolutely.
of that of resin and it's done
Yeah.
through UV light.
Oh, yeah,
What
I get
school
what
would you go for? out of
Have we got any
interest?
of our minis here?
I don't know what would be best for
We've
a
got any
total
ideas?
wizard.
There's
I've not got any
literally one,
idea.
I think.
I
I'm,
like
I'm trying to go for a Master
This shot.
Ingwe type of
The
path.
far
you know,
side.
the path of peace.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, there's one
So it
senator.
might be like conjuration or something. I
Senator,
don't know, or
that I wanna put that one
abjuration.
next.
I don't know.
That's
No,
that
I
one.
don't know the difference.
conjuration or probably something
that
of
one
like
looks a bit
illusion or
penis.
something.
Looks like
So
a
I could
proper
use
vaccine.
like I could say it's a path of
I'm
chi
currently printing this.
coming. Summons
It's
a
a
tree
dice
to
card,
appear,
it's
but
also-
actually it's
I
just
printed
me conjuring a tree, a tree with vines.
So the dice goes
So you've
in-
seen the layer lines on a normal 3D print, have you?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, at
this.
some
the
point.
top.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
Yeah,
tip
so
Is
the
that a
dice
good
in,
example?
dice in.
That's
And it
FDM
comes out the
printing,
bottom.
and that's been
Okay.
done in a high
This is
quality.
That's the standard for you.
But
Yeah,
I'm
see,
gonna do,
that's been done in
for
good
the-
quality.
Yeah, you'd be
For
happy with that as an apple, wouldn't you? Quite
For
simple.
the people.
Oh yeah.
That wouldn't print a
For
mini.
Why
fancy
not?
just
Enchantment,
this weekend.
Because of the
Winners.
fine
Okay.
details.
Because
Okay,
they
yeah,
gives you
spot.
things like hold person
So
and dominate monster.
so I'm
and
looking at
other
the layman.
spells.
Okay.
And I
And
think
you
just
get
taps
hypnotic
reasonably well.
gaze, which allows you
But
to
you're telling me when it comes to
just by
face
talking and
value,
looking someone in the eyes, you can charm them.
Okay.
If you look at the
Okay.
resin print,
Okay, I get you completely.
I'll have a look into
Yeah, you
it.
see the
Beginning at
difference.
6th level, when a creature
You
you
really
can see
can't
within
see
30
these two,
feet
just
you makes
sort of
attack roll against you,
bits of-
you can use your reaction to divert the attack,
Yeah.
provided
Oh.
another viable target is
also
within range.
costs twice as much.
Yeah,
I
well,
can-
those
I
are
can-
time
I can
frames.
see
It's
sort
a
of-
lot
It's
longer.
I wish you just go someone
really?
gazes at me.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, so it's materials.
It's the material.
Okay.
It's
I'll
And you
look-
can,
no.
when you cast an enchantment spell
So
at
they
first
could
level or
really
higher,
try
it
and
targets
visit
only
I
one
mean,
creature.
no
You
doubt
can
there's
have
some
it
that
target
don't work out.
second
Right.
without
It's
spending
broken
a
out.
spell.
Okay.
It's all a waste.
So, whole person on
Um,
2 people is a
There's
level
also
5.
things like
Alright,
This
I'm
is-
gonna leave the rest as
head
a
size.
surprise till I put
Yeah,
my
yeah.
person.
So-
And then the actual spells you take
FDM
could be a majority
yeah,
of like
300 by 300
things like counterspell,
Yeah.
whole person, dominate
for
monster.
about
Okay.
200 quid.
Even
Yeah,
things
that was
like
gonna be my
dex
next
magic,
issue.
spell
So that was gonna be my
magic.
next
Yeah,
question
yeah,
to ask
yeah.
you.
But
Like,
make sure you take
the
some
mix.
damage spells, or else you're going to spend the
Just
entire
literally
time
just
doing
looking
it.
at it like that.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant. I was
And
gonna
then
ask you like,
there was
would,
no
what
get
would be a good
merchandise,
mix
because
of
it
spells?
needed 5
So-
And then the amount
Why
of
only
resin
five?
you use to make
We are not
a
far
model
from
that
being done.
size. It's just going to be
So I
losing.
really,
I
I really
put
went to a
dragon,
printer
just put up
that
the
had
tens
a
over,
treasure
like,
now.
really?
back.
I wasn't going to get one.
And the
Can
idea
I
was
look for
that
treasure?
sort of
Just
stuff.
thought
You
five,
could look
six
for treasure,
inches.
there's a bunch of
Just
coins.
about
Layer
the
lines.
prices like
Well,
DMs,
we
but
know
my
coins.
concern there
No,
was that
can I
it's
look
on
for
the layer
spell
lines,
scrolls
so
within
it's
the
contained
coins?
detail.
Just a bunch of coins.
Also,
Dragon's
that
not been
wouldn't
here very
work
long
with
since
the
it wasn't
resin
small
pieces.
treasure.
Yeah, okay.
Can I look for
Reason
anything
being
but
is
coins?
There's a
what
few
that
gems.
path was is
I'll
it
take the
had been
gems, 'cause
a-
the
Like an
gems
acid
stay.
show kind of thing.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a
that type
yeah,
of thing. It's
it's
just
a
something.
acid
The 3D models.
No,
is
I take the
like-
gems and pass them
Like
to
feedback.
Altman.
Okay.
This one's good. What?
That doesn't work.
I'm passing you some
Okay.
gems
Well,
in a minute.
I am at the moment.
I'm searching through the Dragon's
should
Tower
probably
and gold
these,
gems.
these
Yeah.
characters,
let's try and
theory.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
only way it
These
works.
like puzzles and things
It's
that
derived
the
from
DM
concept.
can give out
Their
to
characters.
souls.
Okay.
they can
So
see
it's
on their
combustible.
phone, so I can see
Okay.
them here.
But
It just means that I know what their character is
Right.
capable of.
Okay.
ABS. does.
They play with
Okay.
them and do that,
Which is what
but
is-
it's another way that I
that's
can sort of keep an eye
Yeah,
on it to
I
make
get
sure they're
Probably
all
They're
not.
there.
one of them.
Not from a cheating perspective,
That's
just
cool.
that I don't want
Sounds
them
fun.
to miss out on
Yeah,
anything.
That's pretty
That's
exciting. They're the ones that
ABS.
really excite me for like doing
Yeah,
it.
right, so
Right. I wouldn't have known that.
Because
It's
it's
good, it's really good.
You get one
Yeah.
bit of a breeze.
I like it.
So that's the only thing about
Right.
this. I mean, this is
So
great,
you need a really
but
good
the idea is
closure.
that we should all have minis
Steady
as
temperature.
well as
Yeah, and just allow it
No
to
sound.
no vibration, anything. Yeah, absolutely.
When
In
you
our
realise
house,
it's
it's
not
all
fine.
there's all
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
vibration. Someone shuts the front
Ah,
door,
so
you
you've got
feel it
to-
a massive way.
So are we done?
ABS is
Because
half
I've-
time.
Okay, well,
I feel like we probably are with
So
that.
finishing at out of 10. It's
Yeah,
3 hours.
we've killed the dragon. I'm looting it at the moment for gems.
There's a bunch of gems and a bunch of coins in the treasure pile. That's it.
I take the gems because that's all that stays.
If you want,
But where is Doe?
if you ever get round,
Not here.
There's a lot of
Clearly.
coins
you
here.
ever do
if
go
you
to
want
buy
some.
ones.
Let
Some
them go.
buy stuff at one
Yeah,
of
but
those.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
well, what's about? I mean,
pocket
like I said, I
the
picked up 3D
gems.
printer. I've
Oh,
not
okay.
used it yet, so I'm gonna.
because
so
all the
first I'm
seems to
gonna play
sell
that.
everything
Not
that
the views, sorry.
we
It's
gather
the
from
laser
adventures.
protector. So
So
first I'm gonna play
I
that.
pocket the
That's
gems
what I
personally.
Well, the one I got was
It's good.
it's a Cubio
How many gems do I
2
find?
type of thing. I don't know if it's any
Do
good.
you want me to roll like an
No,
investigation
I'll
or
do it.
No,
something?
that's a chitty. What, do you have to tell him
I
that?
don't even know.
Yeah,
what I
'cause
got.
I'm the one in
Hold on,
charge
let
of
me
it.
figure it out.
Right. Okay. I don't know anything about them.
I've
All
not
I know
loaded
is
it up
that
yet.
every single person
Sorted
I know
gems.
who's had a
2
laser
seconds.
cutter, House Court has a
No, not that
actual
button.
fire, so I'm not going to bother with one.
So you're not lucky enough.
14
But you're
gems,
like
and
me,
in
you're like,
total
no, not
there
buying
were
one of them.
200
That's
gold
just asking
pieces.
for trouble.
Yep, unless it's ventilated and has its own fire extinguishing thing.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, well, I think we'll stop boring the shit out of you and actually do all the sorting out the
There we
treasury
go.
stuff.
That's the one.
Oh, we beat the dragon, yeah.
I killed the dragon.
I
all
took a
helmet
lot
head
of
up.
damage off it.
Yeah, but I killed the dragon. I killed
My
the
armour's
buffalo.
normally here.
Alright, Dragon Slayer.
Thank you very much.
You also tried to nab the sword and insert it in its rectum.
Yes, and is it dead?
Well, you know.
Was my plan wrong?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. So I've not played with it yet.
Is the dragon dead? Yes. Did I do the damage? Yes.
I'd be
Well,
ordering
They're all
Chinese
so
or
Yeah, so anyway, that's what I picked up. I will have a play with it at some point.
do you
But
celebrate
I
the
need to
man
play
that
with
scores
that
the winning goal
before I go
more
on
than
and buy a
everyone
brand
else in
new
the team?
DVD.
Yes.
But I was on the cusp of buying a, like I said, this 3D printer that came with this back. And then I just said to myself, well, the part of the back was it takes off the layer lines and
It's got a lot of time and effort.
what about the
Yeah,
detail?
that does that.
You know,
It's
so
nice that it's someone
yeah.
that's recognised.
So that's by the by. But like I said, I'd like to get one of those handheld 3D scanners so
We
that I
are
can show whatever I
going
want
to
to
get this
place.
sorted to it for them.
But that is really good text. I need to figure out something like that.
Poor child.
Yeah.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, it has been lovely having people viewing our stream.
listening to us chat rubbish all for
For 90% of the time.
We have just been chatting a bit on and off, but we have beaten a dragon.
Again.
I've learned my lesson now. Next time you will get an ancient dragon. However, everybody is going to level up to level 10.
Oh, I'm doing that now.
So my character concept maxed at level 9. I have literally no fucking clue what to do with my character now.
Now look at
Welcome
Remy.
to
I'll be able to
Tales
make
of
some
the
recommendations. So you were a fighter rogue, yes?
Fighter
Bard. Fighter bard.
I feel I need to just push the bard aspect. Though I've not been
Well, I
doing
mean,
it.
you say that. I think you should probably keep going on your fighter.
Yeah, I might look at the mechanical benefits. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Because the subclasses can give you some really strong
Okay.
bonuses, and the next level up will give you a subclass.
I considered maybe taking sorcerer because I think that gives you access then to use of magical items, wands, etc.
Use of spells and wands. And things.
Yeah, but that would just be
Your three options available because of your stats are rogue, sorcerer, and warlock.
Well, I probably won't go warlock side because having a patron is just like having a band manager, and fuck that.
So we don't have a rogue in the party. If you wanted to go a bit sneakier, you are quite good at going invisible.
Yeah, but would Remy go rogue? He's all about front manning, so he wouldn't really. It's not about hiding in the shadows.
Fair enough.
Except for when there's danger, he'd
Well,
hide behind his bodyguard.
That's why I would recommend your fighters, because one of the fighter subclasses
Yeah.
is called Battle Master.
Okay.
You get access to these things called maneuvers,
Sure.
along with some associated dice, like your Bardic Inspiration dice.
Mm-hmm.
The maneuvers, you pick 3 of them. My favourite one is called Commanding Strike. Whenever you make an attack,
Okay.
you could spend your bonus action to give any other party member a free attack. They add your dice to that damage if it hits.
I like it.
And that would be Remy sort of, follow me lads! That's the best one to hit!
Yeah, but Remy, he's quite self-centered.
Okay.
So he's not a very giving individual.
I see, he's a bastard.
Well, it's by virtue of the fact that he's always been centre stage, spotlight man. So it's
I mean, you
it's
pick-
all about the Remy.
Pick Eldritch Knight for access to more spells.
Yeah. I don't
Psi
know.
Warrior's quite good, that allows you to add psionic damage onto a lot of things.
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I personally avoid psionic damage because
You're already a crossbow person, aren't you?
yeah, maybe I need to push the crossbow.
Arcane
as well.
Archer.
Arcane Archer.
That gives you Arcane Shot, which allows you to unleash certain magical effects.
So I've already got magic heat metal. My intention was always to cast that on a bolt, but
Fire that.
I've never been able to employ
Well,
it.
Arcane Shot's got some really good options.
Maybe that needs to be the thing to think about.
This is the blood.
Because all he has done is used his crossbow.
Because arcane shot is you've got banishing arrow.
I'll just see what that.
Where you can literally banish something back to its own realm.
Which is the Puppet Master returns. That would be the answer.
Beguiling arrow, where you hit something so hard you charm it.
Hit me with your rhythm stick, baby. Yeah, okay.
In fact, you do extra psychic damage to it, and then it makes a save. If it fails, it's charmed by one of your friends. So
Okay.
that is Cupid's arrow, is what you're doing.
Oh, I get you.
Bursting arrow, which essentially gives you a detonation after it hits.
Okay.
Anything within 10 feet takes 2d6 damage. Enfeebling arrow, which is the old enfeebling ray, but it's now a crossbow bolt. Grasping arrow, which is you hit something and brambles pop out and tie it down.
Okay.
Piercing arrow, where it can go through your initial target and hit something else in a direct line behind
That's
it.
probably more Remy.
Seeking arrow, which allows your bolt to curve, wanted style, curving around the corner.
I like it, but I've already taken certain advantages that allow me to fire and
Ignoring
ignore
cover and that sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Or there's
Apart
shadow.
from total cover.
Or there's shadow arrow, which is you hit somebody and it blinds them.
Okay.
No matter where you hit them.
Yeah.
Alright, man.
Each one of them do extra damage.
Yeah.
Along with their effects.
Well, if I keep rolling natural 20s.
You would also gain proficiency in either
Can't
Arcana or Nature, and you can choose to take the Prestidigitation or the Druidcraft cantrip.
Keep that in mind. We need to look at it.
Arcane Archers are a really strong one, and you're already quite heavy range
And that's not a
focused with
prestige
good
class.
bow.
That's
just a normal subclass of fighter.
It's just a normal subclass. Okay.
Yeah.
And that you get that at level 3, do you? Subclass.
Yeah, level 3 you get your subclass.
Right.
Your options are Arcane Archer.
Oh, that's right. So that's when I chose the Bardic.
Bardic
school.
College.
Yeah, cool. It's college. Yes, sorry.
There's also like Champion, where you can get improved critical, so you
Sure.
score a critical hit on a 19 or a 20.
Well, that would have been useful. 2 20s. Yeah.
But that can give you additional fighting styles, you're better at athletics, all sorts of things.
Okay.
Matt,
Yeah.
would there be any benefit to having more than one
I've
patron?
sent you a link to the games thing. I've also sent you a link to the
How
YouTube
would you get
tutorial
more than
for
one
the
patron?
interesting.
Thank you.
It's part of the
Thank you. I
The
appreciate
multi-patron expansion from Tasha's.
possibly.
Yeah, I need to
it's
see
it's
that
from
would
my
be
the
great
Blood
for
Hunter
something
thing
I want
that I've
to
done.
do
The next
in
level of Blood Hunter. One of the options is I can go for Order of the Profane
got
Soul,
Photoshop?
and that allows
Sounds
me to
like
have
that.
an otherworldly patron.
I'm assuming it would give you all the background
Is that an
abilities
Adobe
of that patron as well as your
Then I have,
Yeah. That would be kind of. So if I could combine, I can't remember what my first one was.
All
to be
going to
honest.
do like different
Genie.
layers like that.
Was it Genie?
Special.
So if I added,
Yeah, I need
It's a
to
4-minute
use. I need to
tutorial.
use my Adobe more. So I basically just use
so there's the Undying Hex.
the
No,
Pro thing
Undying.
and
Right?
the. Is it
you
Publisher?
might be Undying.
That's
actually.
literally all I use.
That's Microsoft.
Not Publisher.
So there's
sorry.
the Celestial, the Fiend, the Great One,
Oh,
the
what do you call it?
Hexblade.
It's an Adobe thing.
But I just gave up my sword, so that's probably not.
Yeah.
Its logo is a PB, I think.
PB.
Yeah.
Which one's the Great One?
Adobe.
I've chosen my second fiddle as well.
You've got it. But yeah, as a if
Don't
you
use
went
it very
for
often.
if you went for the level up in fighter, you could pick one of your subclasses.
That might be
Arcane
the
Archer
answer.
would make you better at
Yeah.
crossbows.
I think it has to be Arcane Archer then.
I really like the idea.
The next jump for the jump from to level 9 for Remy is absolutely level 7
doing
in
that.
Bard because then I got my Great Invisibility, which was exactly what I was doing
what
for.
you wanted,
But
yeah.
the concept just
Well, I can
stopped for
conjure
me then.
demons. I can now
Because literally all I
conjure
wanted to do,
elementals.
and you've probably
I
already seen
now
it.
have
I
an
mean,
additional,
the idea was right. Okay, I think I can get
patron.
a full attack in there,
So I can
a second one because of
now
College
add 2 more
Swords,
cantrips and some more
and a
spells
third one
because
because
of
of
that.
action surge.
You're gonna have some fun
And
choosing
then I
all
can use
that.
Greater Invisibility and gain
Oh, look,
advantage.
Baldwin's hand
So I roll
cannon.
back to hit twice, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
also
I've got that, but not had a good
I'm
chance to
invisible,
use it.
so they can't
I
see
keep
me.
forgetting.
And if I'm applying
Before you go into
another
each
creature in
dungeon,
front
buy
of me,
some
I get
damn
plus 2 to my
ball
AC.
No, I like
so,
it.
and it's just so that was so currently he's at his absolutely because obviously I don't know the
Arcane
rules.
Archer would just
He's
make your
basically
shots hit more than.
He's at his apex, and so maybe Arcane Archer is focus on the crossbows and go there because he can already use his ranged weapon at 5 foot, so it's
Yeah.
effectively without being at disadvantage. So
And you've got the ignoring cover rule. You've got the sharpshooter ability on there,
Absolutely.
and you've got your ignoring loading with crossbow expert, so you can fire your crossbow
That's
multiple times.
just a dream. Now I don't know exactly where
I
these
can now
bolts.
call upon my deity for help.
I don't know where these bolts or these longbow arrows come from. Presumably I just spit them out or something. I don't know, but they just.
Personally, I like the idea that it is like Van Helsing's crossbow, where there's like a canister of them underneath, and it's just like rotary loading them as you fire them.
But that's the mechanical solution, isn't it? Rather than a.
Well, the magical one would be that your quiver has a small portable hole attached to the top of the thing, and every time you fire one, another one drops through.
Maybe it kind of has to be like the was it RoboCop or another character that kind of, when it expired, just kind of just like
Yeah.
What was it? Was there was another character that kind of did something?
Ed 209.
Not Ed 209. No. Was it now? Was it Laura Croft?
Lara Croft. She used to have the backpack with the clips in.
That was it, wasn't it?
The
Yeah.
clips and just to reload.
It kind of feels more like that type of thing. I don't know.
RoboCop did something similar.
Yeah,
so
she did.
It just
Oh
got
yeah,
reloading,
some
yeah.
sort of like contraption at the front that just drops a longbow arrow out. You go.
Yeah. Or maybe he just has them all in his in his teeth and just sort of spits them out one at a time.
I pick my teeth with a longbow arrow.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Makes it work.
we're 2 seconds to.
Right, anyway, friends,
Well,
have a really good evening. We're going to log off now. Please, those of you that are still here, check out our Facebook page. We have an event on next Thursday, the 4th of November. It is 24 hours of D&D. Poor Alan is going to be up and running a session for 24 hours.
Hopefully, plenty of bard on bard action, but who knows?
Every bard will take every bard.
I might just have to make a bard now instead of a war.
It's going to be
Remy. He's already level 10. I'll just try the crossbow expert
It's
thing.
going to be a no holds barred session.
Oh, love it.
And on that beautiful pun, we will see you all next week. Good night, good evening, stay safe.